Be really fun.
You know what? Nate's pretty
Uh,
generous with the level ups.
I was
I
thinking,
think-
I was like, man, 3 bards boring. Poor Ronick, just chilling out there for like
I think
6 months.
I think you're gonna like it. Maybe you'll get some. It'll give you some tips.
Fun. You know what?
Take back to I don't know wherever.
I don't think it's fair that Riggy is level 3 with us. Like, he has a different philosophy about leveling up. That it should happen slower. So
I just don't believe in handouts.
I think Nathan's trying to start the stream.
Not a level
Oh,
up.
sorry.
That's okay. That's a good conversation. So, welcome back, everybody. We are going to be continuing our Hoard of the Dragon Queen campaign. And let me get this link out real quick. So, let's talk a little bit about what happened last session. You guys infiltrated the camp that you found, the raiders and cultists, and did a little bit of espionage. You went in with some prisoners, some fake prisoners, and basically, you did find the monk Leosin. You also Fife had upset the big scary half dragon, and but got him tamed or enchanted to where he started attacking their own people, and then you guys were able to escape. With Leosin. So he at first didn't want to come with you guys. You guys kept pleading. He finally was like, "Oh, fine, I've got enough information." Came with you. Anything else you guys want to point out that really happened last session?
Yes, I think one of the most important pieces of information I found out before utterly fucking up the whole escape attempt was I overheard, and I guess I shared this with the group by now. I overheard that they're going to be moving camp tomorrow, and they're going to be leaving behind the unhatched dragons in that cave or whatever.
Nice.
All right, so you guys are outside of. Well, actually, there's no reason for us to do the travel. You guys were headed to Greenest, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Leosin. Okay. So you guys return to Greenest, and once you're there, once you arrive, you can see that like a lot of the townsfolk are beginning to like patch their roofs and fix broken windows. There's a lot of activity going on in the town as everybody's trying to get some sort of resemblance of normal life back from the raid. There's no more bodies in the street. All the flames and fires are completely put out, and they're beginning to clean up the town. I would assume you guys are headed straight for the keep to talk to Nighthill. Is that what you guys want to do?
that is right.
Okay. As you approach the keep, as you're walking up, Nighthill is standing at the front, waiting on you. He sees Leosin, and he comes running towards you in the streets in front of the keep. He runs up to you. He looks super excited to see you all alive. He says, "Come, gather around. Let's head into the keep. I wish to know what you learned, what you found out. I was truly worried. I heard some really bad reports, and I was worried that you guys wouldn't have survived. Some kind of big commotion happened, according to some of my scouts. Come into the keep. Let's talk and tell me what you found out."
So there were people watching us and not helping us. Oh, good to know. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we had some scouts on the I would say a mile and a half away from where all the tracks were headed down to the south, but it looked there was no way I could send my scouts in. There was pure madness. It looked as if it was completely the camp was eating itself alive or something.
Did you happen to see any survivors run toward your scouts, or were you able to pick up? I think there was about 4 people that we set free that hopefully made it back.
Unfortunately, I've not heard of anyone returning from there besides you and your crew here and Leosin. You've found Leosin.
Fuck. Yeah, great.
They said that they could handle themselves, so they just ran.
Look, maybe they're on their way. They're just slow walkers.
But who's in charge? What do they want? Where are they going?
Everybody was hailing someone named Tiamat, the dragon lady. There was also Langdrosa and Resmer and Mondath. They seem to be very important to the group as well. They're picking up camp. They're moving north, and they're gonna pillage some smaller towns on their way north. They said.
I think
They got
northeast.
about.
I think
northeast. They got about-
I think we saw one of them poke their heads out, and there's a human with them, and then there is a male and a female half dragon.
There are two of those half dragon beasts.
Yeah.
And they appear? Because we seen the one outside my keep that you so bravely fought. So there's a female version, and they're in charge in some way.
Sounds like it, but he's not a very nice leader, if you ask me.
Well, I think we might have cut down a few of the ranks. That we cast a spell on Langdrosa, and I think he killed like at least 10 or 12 guards, 10 or 12 bandits. So
yeah, we clocked about 80 kobolds, and there were about 100 people there, so maybe 90 people now.
Wow.
And the most important piece of information we found out, though, is that I snuck behind their tent and heard the other half dragon talking with somebody we haven't met yet, or we don't know much about them. But they mentioned that they were all going to be moving camp and moving northeast, I believe, and they were going to leave the camp to the south unguarded.
Okay. So they're what do they want? What are they out for?
seems like they're just gathering loot. They're just trying to. Oh, go ahead.
Wasn't Langdrosa gathering some data? Langdrosa, you tell us.
I thought they were
Leosin, you mean?
No.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So Leosin steps forward and he says, I actually was able to steal some parchments from the camp throughout my time there. I think everyone should have a look at this. And he spreads out a couple scrolls. One is a map. 1 second, I'll pull it up. So he spreads it out on the table there in the keep, and it's a simple map of the Greenfields area. It shows villages that the cults attacked and looted. There's an arrow sketched in from the Greenfields towards the west and the town of Baragost on the Trade Way. Trade Way is a route that goes north and then to the west. And then after it goes west through Baragost, the arrow points north. There's also a separate sheet of paper that is covered with numerals in columns containing the note, "Everything must be freighted north to Neritar. Resmer allowed us to keep some pearls, a ring, and a handful of small stones." The rest of the papers are of less interest. Most of them are actually bad poetry about dragons. I could read them to you if you'd like.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, there are two.
Guy who wants to see competition.
Give us at least one.
They are bad poetry. There are two of them. One of them says, "Oh, dragon."
No such thing as bad dragon poetry.
It says, "Oh, dragon, dear Drake, I look upon your face. I cry out to yonder to grace. Rise up, and we shall take. To give unto ye, we then partake."
That's wonderful. That's great. I like it.
It's kind of juvenile.
Yeah, Langdrosa.
pretty bad.
Sorry,
C++.
Leosin, why are you shitting on poetry?
Balasar wipes a tear away.
So listen, here's what I know, Leosin begins to explain. The treasure looted that they've gathered from the area, from the Greenfields, from here, from Greenest, it's all headed north on the Tradeway. He points on the map. They got it hidden in freight wagons, and it's mixed with regular merchant goods, so they don't draw attention. And this is a well-traveled merchant road, so they feel they can travel without many eyes prying. Here's the deal. I'm gonna run ahead. If you are piqued by everything going on here, I highly recommend meeting me in Eterol. You can't miss it. It's illuminated with a holy light. You can see it from miles away. Just head down this trail as the map suggests, and I will meet you there. Now, when you get there, You can ask for me when you arrive, although I recommend that you seek out Ontharr Froom. He's the leader of the Order of the Gauntlet, and once I meet with them, we can find a way to infiltrate their ranks and truly get to the bottom of what's going on here. I'm also, because you guys saved me, and I'm so thankful, and I'm sorry to ask for more, but I promise a great reward, and surely, Mr. Nighthill, you can do something to help them get there so they don't have to walk. This is a long journey. You have some horses they could have, something that can help them get there and meet me in Etrol within the next couple of days. Governor Nighthill looks to your party to see if this is something you're interested in.
I need 2 horses, one for my stuff.
What stuff?
I'd like to roll a persuasion for 2 horses.
All right, roll for it.
Wait, did you actually share a map, Nathan?
Yeah, I've got, right now I'm on the Sword Coast. I've just got the Sword Coast, but yes, I'll share it.
Thank you.
Can everybody see it immediately? You don't have to be placed
Yes,
on this,
sir.
right? Okay.
And we're heading for Eterol.
Yes, Eterol, if you, Green Nest is to the south there, if everybody can see it. So what basically they want you to do is head west out of the city. It doesn't show it on this map, but there is actually a trail, a merchant trail, that actually heads to the west straight to Baragost. Now, when you guys were looking at the map, it looked very similar to this, except for when it got to Baragost, it pointed north again, up towards Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Like the video game.
Wow, yes, the video game.
And, actually, I just told you guys a lie. I'm so sorry. I told you guys a total lie. I was talking about Baragost. You would actually be heading east and then to the north, because that's the direction they went, was north, up towards Etrol, that way, not the other way.
Guys, I just want to throw this out here, but maybe we can do a shortcut through the Wood of Sharp Teeth.
Yeah,
That sounds safe and not concerning at all.
sounds like a great shortcut.
I'd rather go to the Wood of Dull Tongue. Is that an option?
So Governor Nighthill, he heard you out on the second horse, and he says, "Look, if this gets this done, sure, a second horse for you and your goods is no problem. I'll get everyone a horse. Mr. Hamlin here, I'll make sure you have a second horse, and others can use it. I would hope that you would share, but that's up to you. I'll provide everybody with a horse. Also, I did promise you a reward for getting me the information, and I definitely want to hold true to my word. I did promise you all 250 gold. I'm going to make that 300 gold for saving Leosin. That was completely unexpected. So 300 gold apiece, and these horses, and I think that will suffice. If everybody could just go ahead and add 300 gold to your... Does it let you do it yourself?
What should we have then? The average player. My gold got deleted.
Ooh, hang on a second.
I don't think I ever removed any. Or did I buy a potion? I might have bought some potions. I have 133 gold pieces right now.
Yeah, that looks
that
about
sounds
normal.
about right.
Yeah, that's about normal.
I had 148, so I'm at 448.
Yeah.
Me and we have more, right, Hamlin?
Well, I had
Right.
more than Matt,
Everybody?
but not more than Bander for some reason.
Didn't you and I
Oh,
steal
so then
some?
maybe I didn't take something off or something. But
Governor, do you have any healing potions or any other stuff? Maybe just healing potions. I don't have a healing potion.
I would personally. We've got merchants here in town. I have 2 of my own that I could give. Otherwise, here downstairs we do have a merchant who's still stationed here until until some of my workers get his actual building back in shape. He can sell you more, but I can give you 2.
I would love that. At least one.
All right, I'm gonna
Maybe
add
we
that to your
should- maybe we should
inventory.
have Maybe we should have
Lenora,
Hamlin go talk to him. Hamlin knows him pretty well, I think.
Real quick. Regarding the last exchange, Lenora looks at Fife and is like, "Girl, relax. I got you."
Mm,
Level 2 healing spells. Okay, you're not. Don't panic. You're
I'm just gonna
fine.
think back to like watching her like completely start running in the opposite direction of a fallen foe. And
He's
I'm like,
still alive.
Yeah, at this point, healing potions are to revive our healer. So you should want us to have all the healing potions.
Yeah.
Okay, I've given Fife. You should have 2 potions of healing, which, by the way, can be used as a bonus action.
Nice.
cool. Yeah, Lenora, this is for you. Like, if something happens to you, I'm like shoving this down your throat like it is a spring break at Fort Lauderdale. Like, you are downing and chugging, girl.
Lenore, not getting the reference at all, nods and smiles.
Wait,
So
I had a
what's
healing
the,
potion. Where are they in the? Didn't we all get some last time? Am I making that up? I thought the last time.
Yeah, there was some bot, and then I think Hamlin stole that potion of climbing, if I remember correctly.
I have a potion of climbing, so I don't really want to see this merchant again. However, I will say
I don't even want to look at his face.
I do need to pick up some more ball bearings. So whoever sells ball bearings in town,
Ball
gotta stock
bearings. Not
So,
in this
what's
town.
the-
However, you guys are headed to Eterol, which is a pretty large town. Very likely you could pick some up there.
okay,
What's the plan in Eterol again?
We
to
have
meet up with the guardian of the Golden
Own-
Gauntlet.
Galaxy.
Onthar From.
Yeah.
His name is Onthar.
Yep.
Onthar From.
Antar.
Anthar
What are we
Froome.
gonna do with Anthar?
We're
Write
gonna
an article for
infiltrate
the
the-
Atlantic.
He is just so you can meet back up with Leosin, basically. He said it'd be easier to find Anthar Froome than himself, so that's your contact, basically, so you can get back with Leosin. Leosin said he was going to go there, and by the way, he's left. He jumped on a horse and kicked dust down the road to the east already because he's in a hurry. He wants to get there before you, so he can start laying out a plan. But yeah, he
And so
said...
the plan is to
Infiltrate.
the dragon cults once more.
Yeah, the dragon cults carts are being carted up, and we want to get in. And I guess we didn't find enough information. However, I want to bring this up to the group again. I want to say, like, yeah, we definitely want to get into those carts, but I will remind everyone they said they were leaving unborn dragons.
That was another thing I wanted to ask the DM about. I want to know what I know about dragon eggs and if, like, if we should take an unguarded, unhatched dragon egg, that sort of thing.
Sure, you
Do
would
you
know. Yeah, you would know enough about it to know, like, the general, like, you didn't get to see the eggs, so you don't know, if you got to see them, you'd probably recognize exactly what kind of dragon, etc. But in general, they're very large. Dragon hatchlings are very large and very dangerous because as soon as they're hatched, they're ready to feed. So we don't really know the situation down there, but obviously it's a hatchery, they called it, so it would be assumed that they would be feeding these things immediately. And if you remember, you guys had seen them bringing a dead carcass of an animal into the cavern. That was most likely you would have recognized that was to feed the hatchlings, so they're probably close to hatching if they were doing that.
Question though, should we be concerned that it wasn't a stealth mish? They definitely saw us. Do you think that they would leave?
Change their mind and not.
Yeah, leave these babies unguarded, knowing that there's people who are aware of this spot?
The sense that I got listening in on this was that they were done with this location, and they just have no reason to be here anymore, and they wanted to move quick. In fact, maybe our presence was expediting that, if anything.
Yeah, especially if you think about the events that you guys played out there. If they were already wanting to move, I would assume now they definitely do, because somebody got in there and did something crazy as far as they're aware.
It feels kind of dangerous. Like, we should destroy the eggs, right? Or is there a value in them?
If you want to travel back down there, you absolutely can. It'd be up to you guys if you want to go back to the camp and check it out, or if you'd rather use your horses to just head on north. Completely up to you.
How quickly can we get there on horseback, though?
Down to... Are you talking about to Eterol?
No, to how fast? Because it took us about a day without horses to get to the camp.
Yeah, you could get there in a quarter a day, half a day at the most.
Is it like, can we Postmates it where, like you pick up 2 deliveries and drop them off because they're kind of like on the same direction?
Well, the camp is to the south. If you look at the map,
direction.
yeah, it's like southeast.
direction,
It's down there towards the bottom of the map, right there where the mountains are.
It's up to us if we want to go back and see if we're like they're done with that location entirely, or if we just
what
want
would
to
be the
say
plan to get? I mean, what's the objective once we get the eggs? You want to sell them, or like what's the?
Or
just
destroy
wanna-
them.
Gauntlet.
No, we must destroy them. A litter of blue dragons is an evil unimaginable.
So Nighthill hears you guys
Please
discussing
get down.
this, and he hears you guys talking about this, and he says, "Look, it's up to you. If you'd like to go down there and see what's going on, I'm sure they probably have plenty more secrets hidden away in this place you're speaking of. However, I also have guards. I feel fairly comfortable if they've left as it seems from the information you gathered they would have. I could probably send some guards down and have them go take care of that. Up to you though, if you'd rather take care of it yourself."
Yeah, I'm cool. If you guys want to kill the dragon eggs yourself, we can just go to Elturel.
Is there a danger if we tarry in our task to the northeast?
So, Nighthill looks around. He looks outside. Leosin's gone. I really have no idea what he has planned. He did seem to be in an urgent hurry, but I don't know if that meant for you to hurry or if he just needed to hurry. So I'm sorry. I know very little more than we were attacked and looted and the information you brought me.
Actually, remind us once more. What's your relation to Leos? Who
Boyfriend?
does he work for?
Well, Leosin, I hate to say this, but it could be a rumor, but I've heard that Leosin works for a group called the Harpers. I ran into him as he was poking around in town and seemed suspicious. And when I brought him into the keep to talk to him, he told me that he had a feeling this place was going to get attacked. As a matter of fact, had he not given me that warning, this probably would have been much worse. In any case, he was correct. We were attacked, and I asked him as the attack first began to try to find where they were coming from, and then I assume he got captured from there.
So this guy's a real pro, but you didn't actually he wasn't under your employ.
No, I offered him a reward just as I did you, to try to find information for me.
Did he take the money just now?
Yes, I paid him. Yes.
All right. Okay, so he's not altruistic.
Yeah.
I'm down for either way. I think that it seems like there's a good reason for us to be swift in our decision making. So, if we can make it down there really quickly and back, that's great. But we also should be clear about eyes on the prize.
Yeah, let's ride to Baldur's Gate or Candle Keep or whatever.
Elturel.
Elturel.
Oh, jeez. Where are we going again?
Or the camp.
So
Okay.
I cannot allow. I have to make sure that these dragons are dead. So what I might suggest is that I suggest that I will follow. Like I'll lead the guards there, and if the guards are there, then I'll meet up with everyone at El Turel. If no one else wants to go.
Perhaps we just have them send us a carrier pigeon once they've killed all the dragons.
Yeah, maybe. Is there any way we can message them to make sure it gets done?
Are you asking us to Governor Nighthill?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Sure. I mean, if you're worried about the eggs, I could send word of how it goes. I could just send a scout up to Eterol. If you guys would be there, I mean, it would take a day or two to travel behind you. So if you're there for a couple of days, then I would send word.
Let's put it to a vote. This is a democracy. All in favor of going to Eterol right away?
Aye.
I
2. All in favor of killing dragons?
I think I'm an I there.
Okay, so 3. All in favor of killing dragons?
Aye.
Well, I will say let's go to Eterol because I don't feel like having a tie in this scenario.
I think this governor's guards can handle the eggs themselves.
I don't think the governor would have told us that he could send guards if he didn't feel fully confident in his guards. However, there was that one time when a dragon was attacking, and your guards were just kind of standing around. So I don't know.
Yes, that is
Oh,
that is true. They were definitely shocked by having to fight a dragon. I'm still shocked that the group of you were brave enough to fight it.
Well, there's a lot to learn about us.
That is not encouraging. What you
Mhm.
just said.
Well,
In fact, it makes you really want to go.
You did not inspire hope.
well,
I can find your true dumbfoundedness that anyone would even look toward a dragon and raise a weapon.
Here's my thoughts on the matter. We just came from this camp in which half the camp was trying to kill us. If there are dragon eggs that are even close to being hatched, there's no way that they're leaving them unguarded unless they don't want them anymore. And in
That's
which
what they
case-
said. That's
Right.
the piece of intel that I gathered is that they're leaving the dragons. Everyone's
But no,
leaving.
but now that they know that the location is compromised, dragons are sacred to these people. They wouldn't leave. They're like pro-life. They're not going to leave these babies to be
I
killed.
think you might be reading too much into it, but I'm down to go to Eltrell and hope that it all goes well with the guards. We'll go and clean up their mess if we hear it goes poorly.
all
Fair
right.
enough.
All right, so you
That
guys are
works
heading
for me.
after all. Before you leave, Governor Nighthill reassures you that if indeed they have left the camp, it should be no problem for for his guards to go in and destroy them. He will send word 2 days behind you on how those efforts went, good or bad. However, if the camp is still overloaded with them, he will wait. He will wait for them to leave before he sends his guards in. All right.
Sounds-
Send word. Send word either way. We must know.
Let me know you got home safely.
And if it
Just a text.
and if it does turn out, that Leosin is indeed part of the Harpers, which that could be a rumor. I don't know if it would be, might not be very smart to ask. But if it does turn out that he is, then the Harpers are everywhere. They have agents all over, so that might make it easier for us to get information, or for him to get that information to you.
All right, I'm doing a history check of what I know about the Harpers.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody here has to know about the Harpers. I mean,
Yeah, roll me a what's it
Heard of
called?
the Harpers before.
There you
Aren't
go,
they-
history.
I know.
They're the song and dance group, right?
I love the Harpers.
Let's see. So Krabick, it turns out knows
hmm.
something here. Give me a second. So I
Hamlin
give you
and
the
I are
correct.
just throwing out. I think I heard of.
They do that one number, remember? I like to sing and dance.
Aren't they the group that plays the hoop game against the Washington Generals?
All right.
Oh, do I know something too?
So Krabick has heard some things. Let me find it where I've got it somewhere here. It's a loosely organized group that is all about basically keeping power out of the hands of those that don't deserve it.
Like
But
the
who
Illuminati.
chooses?
I hope that means evil people and not minorities.
Definitely does not mean that. It means, evil influences who might rise to power. They would kind of like roguishly in the shadows dispose of anyone that, basically stood for inequality or injustice.
All right, I like these guys then.
Good for them.
Are we
Somebody do
going?
a check. Somebody
Oh,
do a check on Greenus and make sure that the housing is not redlined.
Yeah. Are we gonna do a long rest before we leave, or are we going to just leave?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
Yeah, you guys, we can do a long rest right here in the keep, because there's still the beds here. So let me do that on
All right,
everybody's
long
sheet
rest.
real quick, if I can remember every time I forget how to do it.
Happy to long rest.
Yeah.
There we go.
Before resting, can I give some kind of performance for the townspeople to bolster their spirits and make them feel better about, make them feel like they've survived something epic and powerful?
Sure. So you want to walk outside. Everybody's kind of outside anyway, working and things. So you want to go out into like the town square right outside the keep there and put on performance. Roll me a performance check.
All right.
Write the Ballad of Greenest.
22.
Nice. So you put on a performance. It gathers a bit of a crowd. A lot of the workers lay down their hammers and cheer you on, and really enjoyed the show. A lot of the children are tugging at the back of you as you are turning to go back to the keep, asking you questions and where'd you come from, and everyone's really excited. It definitely boosted everyone's spirits.
And all the songs aren't necessarily about us, but they're about the resilience of the people and the power of community and surviving through trials and becoming stronger for it and becoming more empathetic and loving. It's just like a very positive vibe.
Nice. Well, it
when
lifted the spirits, and you notice everyone gets back to work as you're leaving or as you're walking back into the keep with a lot more vigor and strength.
Which was the
When,
real goal, to put the people back to work.
Yeah.
While we're bunking up, I break out my dragon chess set and just start fiddling around with the pieces to see if anybody takes notice.
Mm.
When did you
I
get
do.
that?
A guard sees you doing that, and he approaches and he says, I used to play this game. Mind for a challenge? Would you like to play?
Of course.
All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to roll for it. Let's see. Roll me an intelligence. I think that makes sense for chess. Roll me an intelligence check. Let's see who won.
I'm not the smartest.
The guard did defeat you quite brutally.
Wait, the guard should roll. What if the guard gets?
Oh, okay. I like
Dummies.
that. I like that.
Fair
I like
enough.
that. I like that.
Thank
Let's
you.
see.
Thank you.
Good call.
Oh, it was somehow that doesn't make sense. All right, roll again, Tronic. You can't tie in chess that I'm aware of.
Oh,
Could be a
nice.
stalemate.
no.
I
You
guess.
often
Stalemate.
tie in chess.
Yeah, it's called
Stalemate.
a stalemate.
Yeah,
it's the
stalemate.
most common ending.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
stalemate. All right, well, I don't like stalemates though. Let's get a real ending here. Oh yeah. The guard defeats you.
Damn it.
All right.
Well, I'm glad I'm as good at fantasy chess as I am in real life too. So.
Well, there was a stalemate, and then he beat you. So I mean, you know.
Getting better,
Inspired by
getting
the
better.
events of earlier, Balasar starts to write a poem.
All right. Can we hear it?
Ooh.
It's not done. It's not finished yet.
Oh, he's just writing it.
Soon I
Okay.
will read it for everyone.
Wait, is there cigarettes or something in the? I don't know. There's the halfling weed. but
Fantasy
what
pipes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
halfling weed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking some of that while we're relaxing here.
Nathan, those are my portent rolls.
Okay,
11
I'm gonna write those
17.
down.
Those aren't bad.
Oh yeah, good ones. All right, if we don't leave this town soon, I'm gonna freak
And
out.
don't forget, everybody that has a star, you have inspiration. You can do any roll of your rolls again at any point.
Oh, great.
You all got inspiration?
Everybody at the star. So Lenora, Balasar, and Fife all have inspiration so far.
All right.
All right, so you wake up. Oh, is there more?
Yeah, I just wanted to go to the store and get some health potions before we left.
Yeah, what you said? What kind of potions? Healing potions?
No, I just want to get a health potion or two, depending on how much they cost.
Yeah,
And I
so
want
the,
to avoid that trader because he'll recognize my face.
yeah, the merchant's right downstairs with the beds at the table to the northwest.
I'll go with Krabic too.
Okay.
Ditto.
As you walk up and you're asking for potions, he says, "Sure, yeah, 50 gold pieces per potion."
Could I get 2 for 75?
That's a lot of money, but I can I like try to flirt with this trader to get him to maybe do like 2 for 30.
2 for 30.
Yeah. Or maybe like 2 for 40. I don't know. I'm not good at math.
I'll tell you what. If you're gonna buy 2, I'll give you 2 for 40 apiece. 80 gold for 2.
Oh. How do you like that, Krabic? Is that good? Are we good?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll get 2 gold for 80.
All right, go ahead and deduct 80 from yours, and I'll drop the items
You
in.
got it. All right, I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll.
So we
I get-
sleep and then we get on. We got horses. Are we all proficient in riding horses?
Do
Yes.
you need a proficiency?
I get on my 2 horses, and
And immediately gets split down the middle.
yeah, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to make this serve my interest. That I have 2 horses and everyone else has 1.
Yeah, and the horses are completely geared and outfitted.
Fantastic.
Even your extra horse, Hamlin, has a leading rope to help you guide along with your horse. So everything's good to go, and you guys set off. You head out of Greenest to the northeast, and you travel up and along. And give me a second here. It's uneventful. By horseback, it pretty much takes, because you guys got up early in the morning after your rest, and it takes the day. Uneventful travel up and along the trail there on your way to Etrol. As you are approaching, though, it's nighttime now, and very starry night, and as you top a hill, you see a bright city. It appears like there's a star above it in the distance. This must be Etrol, the capital of Eltergard. You've heard that the light is holy to ward off undead, and you continue toward the city. And as you enter, you find it is an orderly city overlooking the river Chionthar. It's filled with merchants, river traders, farmer markets, and its most distinguishing feature, of course, is the magical light that hovers over it. And just to give you guys a good, I got an image here for you.
Are you putting it in the chat?
I'm going to share it if I can find it.
I'm
There we
very
go.
familiar with El Terrell from outside of.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
There we go. Shared a little picture there so everybody can see it of what the city looks like. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on the inside. There's open farmer markets selling things, and lots of activity, even at night. With the light, it's still fairly bright in the city. You can see really well. It's up to you guys what you want to do now.
I want to find a merchant and price compare the potions I just bought.
Well, we need to find Ondar from. And
Well,
What
should
was
we,
the name of the-
guys? Should we actually? We're in a new town. This is a big city. We might be here for a while. Should we at least set up like a base camp in an inn so we know where to, like, if we get separated, where to go back
Smart.
to?
Yeah, I agree. Can we look
Let's-
around for an inn, like
Let's-
a nice inn?
Yeah, as you guys are looking around, you do notice a tavern that looks like it has quite a few rooms in it. There's a sign on the outside of it that looks like black antlers. Would you like to enter there?
Sure.
Sure. Does it look nice?
Does it look rowdy?
No, it looks pretty calm and inviting.
then let's
Okay.
find another one.
Yeah, we want something like we want like the Holiday Inn of fantasy taverns. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money, but I also don't want to like go to
don't
Motel
wanna-
6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
want
would.
it to be.
You don't want like a Red Robin in like.
Yeah,
Atlanta or something.
yeah. I don't want to be worried that I'm going to get fantasy shot. I wanna
No,
be, like,
no, definitely. It looks much more inviting than that. Yeah, it looks nice. It's well kept.
Okay, let's go and check out this place.
Okay, you guys go inside. There's a few people in there. A few tables laid out. It's not very big in this area of the tavern. About 6 tables, and 3 of them are empty, and the other 3 are occupied with guests drinking and eating some food. The aroma of some kind of roasted bird is in the air. Smells delicious, and there's someone at the bar. He's a dwarf, and he's shining up and cleaning some glasses. Everybody looks your way as you walk in, but then they casually just go back to the conversations, and that's what you see.
Well,
All right,
I am parched. I think, and this food smells delicious, and I'm famished. So
Yeah.
I think we should grab some drinks and some food. And
Yeah, I'm
some
gonna
more-
wander
Yeah.
up to the dwarf and see if I can negotiate a good price for a few rooms.
more drinks.
Or one room. Who cares?
What's everyone else going to do while she approaches?
I
Let's
am
sit at the
going
table.
to excuse myself briefly from them and look for a like nice little clearing or some like little area that might seem somewhat peaceful or holy.
In the tavern?
No, not in the tavern.
Oh,
Obviously.
you're leaving the tavern. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So as you're wandering the streets, you do find there is a chapel, a very small one, and it's empty because it's nighttime. I would you assume, but it's open. The doors are wide open.
All right. I walk in, and if no one is around, I kneel, or even if people are around, I kneel and I recite my sacred oath. I swear in my sacred oath. It binds me as a paladin forever.
Okay. This is you do recognize this is a temple, by the way, of Torm the True.
Perfect. All right.
How convenient.
Fantastic.
All right, I'd like to join in the discussion of room negotiation. Be like, we want a private one. In keep.
Hello, good sir. I and my compatriots are looking for 2 rooms for a few days, and we believe that this is an absolutely gorgeous establishment. So I'm really excited to be able to stay here. And you look like a fun party dude. So what's your price?
Travelers?
Hi.
Yes, indeed. I have beautiful rooms upstairs. Could definitely accommodate. How many are with you?
2 girls and 4 boys.
Are you looking to separate?
Yes.
Okay, I have a beautiful
Sleeping with the dragon.
have a beautiful room upstairs overlooking the city. Also has some good shade from the light of Eteril, so that you can get a good night's sleep. Will be perfect for the ladies, and for the gentlemen. I have a large room with 5 beds in it. I think that would suffice. I could do both the rooms for you for 150 gold.
Oh my goodness, that is 100% affordable. However, I think that you are clearly a man of business, clearly a man of success. I'm actually a bard making my way through these cities and really building up my name, and I would love to be able to have a patron of sorts, sponsorships. Like in the middle of my sets, I might be saying like, you need to stop here at the inn of, I didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh yes, this is my establishment, or this establishment is called the Pair of Black Antlers.
The Pair of Black Antlers. So of course, in the middle of my set, I would say something along the lines of, this bardic performance is brought to you by the Black Antlers, the most beautiful establishment in all of Eterol. You should be staying here. Please use my coupon code that I will leave out at the bottom in my pamphlets. And I think that would be a really great. So maybe we could get it for, say, 100 gold, these 2 rooms.
Roll me a persuasion check.
In all seriousness, you could just offer to do sets in his common room. That's like bards get paid that way.
That's true.
And on top, yes. But this is a promise I can make that no one will ever know if I have to actually do.
Oh.
Right.
You strike a good bargain, laddie. Well, sure, 100 gold, but that's per night, and not a gold less, or else Onthar will get on to me.
Of course. Who's Onthar?
That's the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, he practically runs the place.
What?
Oh, well, that is Onthar's a compatriot of ours. We are actually here to see him.
You know Onthar?
Like we run in the same circles.
Vroom! He starts to shout, and a large dwarf with a long gray beard comes from the back room and approaches. These people, you know them, they're compatriots of yours. Onthar looks at the party and a little confused. I'm sorry, I don't recall, but I do know a lot of people. Help me recite my memory here. Who are you people?
We're friends of Leosin.
I am but dust before thee, Torm.
Yeah, we didn't mean compatriots so much as future compatriots.
Well, I mean, I said, we run in the same circles.
We should talk then, but I will say this. If we've not met before, you gotta earn my trust. Are you willing to take me on in a bout of arm wrestling?
Not me.
Our dragon man or our orc. You can pick one.
Or Lenora. She's really strong too.
Laura's
Oh.
also down to clown, but she recognizes that there might be a better arm wrestler in the group.
So he's looking around the group. So Balasar is out at the chapel at this moment. So he does notice Tronik. And he sees him and he says, you! Let's arm wrestle.
All right. But I need a drink first.
Oh, drinks. Then let's have a drinking competition. Everyone can do that.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna like sing a little song that's like really nice about Tronik, and I'm gonna give him like secretly bardic inspiration.
How about both?
Nice, I like it.
First the arm wrestle, then the drinking.
No, you're a smart one. All right, so he pulls.
And then afterwards, we can do a tight-roping competition. Who knows? I don't know.
He's really excited as he pulls up a stool up near the where the barkeep is. The barkeep rolls his eyes and walks out of the room back into the back, and he puts up his arm for Tronik.
Wait, so just to clarify, the man we were looking for was in the back of the inn we went into?
Yep.
Wow.
And that's by the book. I didn't even BS that one.
Wizard of the Coast was making it easy for all of us.
Yeah.
You got some
I do the cracking of the head and the cracking of the knuckles thing that who was it? I think Lenora did, or somebody did last time.
Yep.
Do a little stretching.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I spit in my hand, and then I put my hand out.
He nods as you meet hands and roll me a strength check.
Your bardic inspiration.
We're gonna do this like the other one, actually.
Oh no! So wait.
Your bardic inspiration.
So does that mean I get to re-roll, or
You get to add a 6. So roll
All right.
a 6 again.
So he beat you. He slammed your.
Wait, you didn't get it. I didn't get. I get to use my bardic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I forgot.
So it's actually a 12.
A 12. Okay, so he barely beats you. It's a close match. You have him close to folding, and then he slowly works his way and beats you. Care for another?
Best 2 out of 3.
I love it. All right. Roll another strength check for me.
All right. No bardic inspiration this time, right?
Apologies, no.
No.
Roll better.
Oh!
That is much better.
I told you to roll better than you did.
See, here's what happens here. I was playing with him. Like one of those things in pool,
You
where
should
they
place a bet on this one. Just be like,
I
let's
should-
make it
I-
I
I should have done that, but instead I just take his hand and I slam it. Can it go through the table? Can I break the table? Like that's like
It's a nat 20. So as you slam him down, a big chunk of the table comes flying off, and Onthar lets out a hearty laugh, and he says, but it's best 2 out of 3. We have to go again.
All right, but we need a new table for it.
Are we placing a wager on this one?
Major. How does 50 gold sound?
How about this? If I win, we get stay in the rooms for free.
Ooh.
Nice.
Smart man.
Yeah.
You're on.
Ooh, I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration. I'm gonna subtly sing another song and try to give him bardic inspiration without him realizing.
But if I win, and you can do that, by the way, because he's pretty entertained by all this. But if I win, you pay me 50 gold and pay for the room.
Fine, I'll pay for it out of myself.
All right. So roll for it.
All right.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's no, actually,
Four.
he can't beat you. I was just seeing if it's a nat 20. All right. So you beat him again, and he pulls his arm back and laughs heartily. Now for the drinking competition. I want everyone in on this. I dare any of you to outdrink me.
Hells yeah.
And then he yells out for the barkeep, who comes out, and he looks very agitated by this whole situation. But he begins pouring ale. As he's pouring it, Onthar explains to you that the pair of black antlers has the coldest ale in all of Ultergard. And so they pour out everyone pitchers, all 5 of you that are here, and it's up to you guys if you all want to partake in this competition.
Lenora
Obviously.
is down.
Wait, they come in pints.
Yes.
No, pitchers.
Kravik declines.
I
All
will.
right.
I will do it, but I will get. I will have a half the size cup, and I'm like, do you have any halfling cups?
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, true. All right, so they pour you a halfling amount, right?
I take Kravix. So I'll do double.
All right. You're gonna double up, okay? So, guys, roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Much like real life Kirsten.
Oh no,
Fife is very good at
Tronik.
drinking.
So everyone,
no.
everyone but Tronic gulps down their first glass, no problem. Somehow Tronic gets drunk immediately and
He double fist too, and then he passes
He
out.
did double fist too, but then he is completely groggy and he's out. So more pitchers are lined up for the 4, or is it? No, there's 3 of you left. Lenora, Hamlin, and Fife. Roll me a con check again.
Nathan, by the way, you can let me know whenever I come back.
I can't believe
I say you come back right now as they're doing their second glass. You walk back in.
I'm passed out.
Okay, let's see. All 3 of you are fine still. You still are good for your
Even with
second.
an 8?
Wow. A third glass is put out, and Onthar sees the Balasar walk in, and he says, "Hey, if you'd like to join, you just need to down 2 and catch up."
Yeah.
All right. So roll me two con checks. Make sure you make it to the 3rd round.
Okay.
I love the fact that I'm like this tough guy who can't hold his liquor. That's my new thing.
All right, first round, no problem for Balasar.
Cold.
The coldest in Eltergard. No, yeah, no problem at all. Down to first and second, back to back, no issue. Lined up is the 3rd round. If everybody wants to roll their Constitution check.
I'm still passed out, right?
Oh,
Bam!
Fife like a champ.
I've been hitting 21, 22, and nat 20 on this entire thing. I'm wasting all my good rolls.
Goodbye.
Yeah. As soon as we get
Thank
combat,
you.
you're
This is the best,
critical
most
failure.
important role of your life.
Oh,
I'm shocked.
Balasar doesn't make it. He's getting pretty groggy. He must have drank too fast, trying to catch up with everybody. And Balasar doesn't make it. Everyone else, though.
The two big guys are out. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I call to the innkeep. Be a doll and escort these 2 up to bed, will you?
Yes, my pleasure. Anything to get out of this. And he takes Balasar and helps Balasar and Tronic and leads them up to their room. All right, the 4th rounds are out.
What happened? Somebody put something in my drink.
He was drunk.
Somebody drugged. What happened?
Can I make a suggestion? We can do this all night. I think we should try something a little bit stronger, and I think we should make it a little bit more difficult. And so I'm going to call for shots, tequila, whatever fantasy tequila is. I want like one big, like you have to drink like a double right now.
All right, so we're moving to liquors.
Dwarven spirits, please.
Dwarven spirits. Here we go. So they're lined up for everybody. If you want to roll your con check, it will be a little higher because we've moved up quite a bit on the alcohol volume here.
All right.
Oh, Fife and Hamlin survive that shot. However,
Yeah.
Lenora is down for the count just in time as the barkeep comes back downstairs. All right, more shots are lined up. And at this time, by the way, Onthar is actually serving them himself because the bar keeps busy escorting people up to their rooms.
How's
And
Anthar looking at this point?
he's looking. His eyes are beginning to drag a little bit, but he's still hearty and laughing and doing fine. But you can tell it's beginning to take its toll on him. All right, so roll
Let's do
your.
it.
It's Fife and Hamlin. Roll.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, Hamlin is down. Fife
Yeah!
Fife is still somehow doing great, and
This is
Onthar-
like Raiders of the Lost
Yeah,
Ark.
that's what I was thinking. I'm like
When-
Marion, I'm
when-
like looking
you're
like
Marion.
definitely fucked up.
Ontar's
Oh,
shaking his
oh,
head. He's feeling it. He's shaking his head. I can't believe how well you can keep up, Lassie. One more round, and I think that's about all I can do. He lines
Let's
up.
do it, you son of a bitch.
He lines up the shot for you and him. Roll when you're ready.
All right.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
baby!
Oh my
Natural
God.
20s on the stupid drinking contest.
Oh.
It's
God.
epic, Fife. It's epic.
Onthar takes the shot, and his face just collapses into the table, and he is snoring loudly. He is out for the count, and Fife
I
wins.
am the greatest of all time.
The
Look
bar,
upon my abilities and terror.
the barkeep is just returned from bringing the rest up to the rooms, and as he comes down, he sees that Fife has won. He rolls his eyes, and he reaches into his underneath the on his side of the table there, and pulls out 100 gold and slaps it on the table. This is the winnings he usually gives. So I'll take him up to his room now, and have a good night. I'm sure Onthar will come back to in the morning.
Okay, wait, do I really get 100 gold?
Yeah.
And the rooms are free.
And
for
the
night?
rooms are free.
And I'm pestering other patrons in the bar. That's just what I do. when I'm
Okay.
drunk.
I thought you were past. You didn't get dragged up to your room.
Oh yeah, he got dragged up to the room. He's too drunk.
Oh, fine.
Ooh, can I before we go to sleep though, can I do a performance for these like the last remaining patrons in the bar?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I mean, they're probably pretty damn enthused watching you beat the bartender.
Woo.
Nerd.
Oh, I got a 9, but I still got a 17.
Nice.
Oh my God.
So what kind of performance did you do?
Kind of a drunk one. You know, like when you go to like Coyote Ugly, like she's definitely wasted, but she's like clearly having a great time. She's like on the bar singing, like the music isn't great, but she's like being like hot about it, and everybody's like, "Ooh, she's great," but then they're also like, "She's kind of a mess."
Right. Like
Well-
hot girl karaoke.
Yeah, hot girl karaoke.
Let's see here. Yeah, the crowd is they're pretty sloshed, so they cheered it on very drunkenly and enjoyed the show.
Wow, they like hot girl karaoke.
Apparently,
Surprise.
apparently.
They just had a beat of 5. It was very low.
Saying Wonderwall.
Yeah, she said Wonderwall. Everybody couldn't help it. They had to join in,
Uh-huh.
even though they knew it was terrible.
Do some party in the USA, some Miley.
We don't even know why we're here to talk to this guy. We forgot to have that conversation.
I was planning on it until I was a wondering wonder. Not even. The last time I double fist.
All right, so Piper, you return to your room
Yeah.
Okay,
The
with
nice
Lin-
room that we got.
with Lenora. All right, so you guys sleep through the night. They're very comfortable beds. It really is a really nice place.
In the middle of the night, though, I am gonna like wake up Lenora and be like, Lenora, you have to let me do like your hair or something. Like it's just I need like come on, please let me put some makeup on you, please.
Should
I-
we?
Canonically, I think someone carried Lenora to the bed and she's asleep. So she kinda
No.
like,
Should we? Should we roll one more Constitution to see if anyone pukes the bed?
Oh God.
I think some of you definitely did. I think for sure, without a roll, Some of you definitely puked. The dwarven spirits weren't quite as smooth as expected. They were very rough anyway. The ale was delicious, but the spirits could have. They weren't the greatest. So, Fife, while you're awake there, you do hear a very light rapping at the door, like almost as if somebody's knocking, but they don't want to wake anybody up.
Booty call.
That's weird. I'm gonna go walk over and I'm not gonna open the door. But I'm like, who the fuck is it?
I'm a squire. I work for Onthar. He's wanting to gather you all up. He says it's very important.
You're telling me the truth.
You want to roll an insight?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight.
All right.
Wait. Is this in the morning? Is this in the morning?
No, this is pretty late at night. This is probably about 2 a.m.
I got a 13.
It doesn't appear to you that he's lying.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, there's a small gauntlet man standing there, and he's staring down at the ground. He doesn't make eye contact. And he's like, yes, Onthar has a room downstairs, a private room, if you could wake up the other people in your party. He just wants to talk with everyone downstairs. And then he leaves. He walks down to the bottom of the steps.
What time is it at night?
It's like 2 a.m. It's like 2 a.m.
And we've slept off the alcohol somehow.
No, you're still all feeling pretty groggy. But you know, you slept heavy though. You slept heavy, so your mind might not be 100% there. But
Except for Kravik, I feel fine. Everybody.
That's actually true. Kravik is just like watching all this dead face.
Yeah. What?
if you had to get in a fight, you'd have to be disadvantaged. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna first try to wake up Lenora and be like, we're supposed to go do something. I don't want to do it by myself. He's creepy. Wake up. I'm gonna like kick her. Well, I'm waking up Lenora first, see if she even comes.
Yeah, Lenora is at first like pretty angry, pretty upset, but when she catches up, I guess she has just enough wherewithal to be like, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we go wake up the boys.
Boys.
When you wake Balasar, I'm like, it's not finished yet. Give me some time. Here's the mind of that. And then I realize what's going on.
All right, is everybody up?
Yeah, I begrudgingly go.
They put something in my drink. I'm telling you.
Aren't you the guy who didn't drink any dwarven spirits?
I'm telling you, in my platoon, I was the best drinker of the bunch.
Ronick didn't make it to phase 2. He didn't make it to phase 2. So at the bottom of the steps, the squire's awaiting you. He's waving you down the steps. And he shows you all to a private space off the tavern's common room, and he closes the door as he leaves. Waiting for you in the room is the broad-shouldered monk Leosin, and many pitchers of dark red wine are across the table. Also in the room is Onthar Thrum, who his face wears a serious expression. Unlike its usual open countenance. My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much about it as we do. And thanks to you and the information that you helped Leosin gather, we know twice as much today as we did a 10-day ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals. Not yet, anyway. We're working on that, though, and we need people like you who know how and when to fight and how and when to keep your head down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that, eh?
I could think of several items, but this time I've waited till the morning.
Right now, but I have some ideas.
Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have got so carried away with the drinking. But turns out I didn't know you were with Leosin. I didn't know that, or I would have reacted much differently.
Yeah, we definitely forgot to introduce ourselves, and we apologize for that. You said drinking, and I just forgot it.
But one of your people upstairs, they definitely put something in my drink, right? Like,
He laughs heartily at that.
I look around confused, like, what's the joke?
Why is he laughing?
I step up and I say, I think that, in this case, despite our different views in, what makes a good life, I think our interests align with yours. It sounds like enough that we want to hear more about what you had in mind about opposing this dragon cult.
Yes, so we're trying to organize against the cult of the dragon, but it's still in its very early stages. I lead the Order of the Gauntlet. We share the same values as the Harpers do, which is fighting for equality and justice and taking down should a king arise that is bloodthirsty or evil in his ways. Faith and vigilance and constantly struggling and fighting the threats of evil. I'm actually hoping that you would join my order and we could fight our way through this. And as he's saying that, Leosin interrupts and he says to you, I would prefer that you join the Harpers. We're a little bit more stealthy in the way that we go about it, and our agents are free and loosely organized. You would be able to react in any way you want. You wouldn't have to answer to anyone as you would in the Order of the Gauntlet. In any case, we'd just like you to join one of us and help us put a stop to this.
Is there a third option?
Of them just working with both of us, and we're our own thing.
Yes, you don't have to join any of us, Leosin said. You don't have to join any. There is a third allied group, the Emerald Enclave, that is also involved, but we're still very early communications with them. But no, it's not required that you join any of us to help. We've heard of your exploits, and we would love to have you.
Nope, I'm in.
What?
What was that?
I'm in.
But with who?
Yeah. Okay. Kravitz like, okay, I'm with you fellas.
I'll join you both.
What's the name of the order?
I'm a follower. What can I say?
So Leosin's with the Harpers, who are a little bit more stealthy in nature, a little more secretive. Right. Onthar is with the Order of Gauntlets, which is more like a classic cleric paladin type, fight justice and kick it in the face kind of thing.
So can we huddle with our group?
Fight evil. I said fight justice.
Can we huddle with our group outside of earshot as to not offend any of them? While
we're Sure. Take your time. Discuss it amongst yourselves. We'll give you some privacy. And so Onthar and Leosin leave the room.
Listen up, guys. I want to. Oh yeah, and send some chicken wings down while we're discussing. Thanks.
With the good sauce, with the blue cheese, extra blue cheese.
Yeah.
Extra blue cheese.
So I want to bring quickly just give a suggestion to the group, and I'm saying we don't know anything about these orders. I mean, we know something, right? Krapik has heard of them before, but I'm not. I'm not trying to join a frat here. What if we kind of operate as our own sort of entity, but we elect somebody to sort of be a representative to their group? We can send the paladin into the paladin group, and I volunteer to be the representative for the roguish group.
Well, what if we don't do that and just work as freelance agents and don't necessarily need to have
That's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. We're going to work with them because they're going to give us information, but we're not going to join and become members of their ranks.
I just want to double check. Neither one of them was offering us any money, right? It was all just strictly for.
They didn't mention it yet, at least.
I was talking to the group, but cool.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me. My bad.
Just play it. Okay.
I just mean if we work with them, they're probably going to give us intel about the situation. It's not a bad thing to develop a relationship with both of them. But what does everyone feel about maybe not like getting in bed with one or the other right away?
Yeah, that actually seems pretty reasonable.
I mean, that seems obvious, but are they going to be down for it?
Yeah,
I mean, they're working with each other. They're two separate groups, so they're clearly fine bringing in outside parties to help achieve whatever goal they're trying to achieve. So I think we can be a part of that.
I didn't see any benefits from joining either.
Well,
Kravik, you seemed enthused by joining. Did you mean for both or for one specifically?
I'm not thinking about one specifically, but I'm down for either. I'm fine with doing stealth and fine for doing fights.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm thinking that
Order of Gauntlet.
Are those chicken wings? Did those chicken wings arrive yet?
How are we doing on those wings?
Roll for wings.
There's wine on the table.
We don't want to offend them by saying we're not going to join them. So I'm just saying I'm down to be like the sneaky ambassador of our group. With the sneaky.
Would you like to be a harper?
I think we need. Yeah.
No.
If you want to be a harper, be a harper.
I don't want to be a
want
harper.
to join the Order of Gauntlets.
Exactly.
I think.
As you guys are discussing this, you hear at the door that they exit from. There's a little bit like someone like kind of got in a tussle right against the door, and then you hear Leosin's voice outside the door say, "You told him you were going to give him some privacy."
So they were eavesdropping those motherfuckers?
Oh, they were eavesdropping.
Can we open the door on them?
It was a test to make sure that you weren't listening.
I walk over and I open the door.
When you open it, there's the drunken dwarf, Onthar, is on his knees with his ear up like he was listening through the door, and Leosin's trying to pull him away. And he looks up at you and chuckles. I'm sorry. I just had to know. The anticipation is killing me.
And we have to know. Tell us. Give us intel. Tell us what we should know, and perhaps we will join your orders.
Onthar stands up and dusts himself off and comes back into the room and motions Leosin in. They come in and shut the door again and approach a table, and Onthar leans on it with both hands and says, well, of course there's pay for joining, but to be honest, the greatest benefit would just be in getting our emblem, which would be a way of flashing to other people in the order and getting certain advantages to information and access to all the members of our group.
All right, do we have to join all the same group at once?
No.
So some of us can join one and some of us can join the other and we can still work together?
Yep.
Ooh. I mean, I see nothing but... Oh, I turn back to the group and, back in the huddle. I say, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't join both.
I want to know, what's the main difference between the two other than one I'm asking you, Nathan, but I'm also asking the characters. Between the two, one is just does things a little more stealthy and the other one's a little more out in the open. Like, what are the benefits of joining one over the other?
Yeah, Leosin pipes in on this and says, my group prefers to stay in the shadows. We get our information by not being known. Very few even know much information about the Harpers as it is because we've remained secretive for centuries. But if you go with this Order of the Gauntlets, they're great guys, still the same values as us. However, they're a little more boastful, a little more well-known as they tend to attack first and ask questions later.
That doesn't sound like anybody I know.
Look, I'm just going to say it in front of everyone. It sounds to me as though some of our group would fit in your ranks, and some of our group would fit in your ranks, pointing to the other one. So, perhaps...
Leosin and Onthar look at each other and then look back to the group, and then Onthar says, I could see many benefits you could get out of that.
Like access to both of their guild coffers. I say under my breath.
We're choosing the guild now.
I think we should all just elect to join which guild we want,
or not join one if you
that's
don't.
Allowable.
Yeah, if somebody here doesn't want to, they don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not really a guild girl, but I support everybody else's life journey.
I say, I, Balasar, for owing first allegiance to Torm the True, and all who fight injustice, as long as the Order of Gauntlets aligns with that mission, then I shall swear to thee as well.
Onthar, half drunkenly, and you're not even sure if this is an actual real ritual or if he's just drunk, but he pulls out a sword and knights you across your shoulders as you kneel before.
And I, seeing this, upstage him just a little bit and say, and I, being the type of guy who likes to be not seen, choose to, elect my allegiance to the Harpers, if they will have me.
Leosin reaches out his hand to give you a handshake, still rolling his eyes from the display of the knighting that just happened.
Oh,
so
yeah, that was pretty lame. I agree.
So, Balasar, in your notes, if you could, just to make sure, this will help me with later. If you could, let's see. I thought it had a spot for factions.
In log, it does. I just wrote
log. There you
Gauntlet.
go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. And same for you, if you could, Hamlin.
Okay.
And while they're calling my knighting lame, I wipe away a tear again.
Anybody else?
Traffic is gonna join the Harpers.
All right. Leosin shakes your hand. Please add that to your log.
Well, I actually ask: is the Harpers okay with small folk? You guys are equal opportunity.
We're completely equal for all races.
Okay, great, sounds good. I give Krabik a bump. I'm like, we're in.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll join sorry, not the Harpers, but the other ones.
The Order of the Gauntlet. So he once again proceeds with a drunken knighting of you. And make sure you add that to your log.
Okay, Order of the Gauntlet.
Nathan, are there people in chat?
Yes.
Ask them what they want me to join.
Chat, who do you want Troanic to join? The Order of the Gauntlet, the cleric paladin type, fight first, ask questions later, or the Harpers, which is the more stealthy, quiet, secrecy type.
Or neither.
Or neither, yeah, or no faction. Chat, let me know. There's a 30-second delay, so it'll take a little bit of time. Anybody else?
Fife is abstaining. She does not roll this way. She is not feeling either one.
Okay. All right, then. So we're waiting on Troanic. And what about you, Lenora?
I joined the...
Oh, that's right. You did. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's everybody. We'll wait on chat for Troanic. And so as we're waiting for that, we can move forward. So they begin explain to you what they know. Leosin lets you know that the Order of the Gauntlet has been doing their own research as well on the cult. And here's what they've learned. Previously, the cult was a lot more active to the east. Beyond the Sword Coast, and it seemed like they were focused on creating Draco Liches, undead dragons.
Wait, Nathan, did I join the Do Your Own Research group?
What now?
What these people are.
What's that now? I'm sorry.
I said, did I join the group that does their own research? Anyway.
So that's what they used to do, basically, was creating undead dragons, right? But now, lately, they've shifted their focus to the Sword Coast, and now it seems they're more interested in living dragons and on Tiamat. Tiamat is imprisoned in the Nine Hells, and the cult is onto something big, but they're not sure what, and they seem to be very excited about something. And then they go on to he goes on to explain that soon they'll have a third ally, the Emerald Enclave, but they're still in early negotiations with them. Also, I should mention that anybody who joined the Harpers, you'll want to, let me go through it here. Hamlin will add an item into your inventory that Leosin gives you, which
In
is...
secrecy.
Yes, this is your secret item. So he tells you not to flash this around, to be careful who you show it to. But most people don't know will not even recognize it, right? But this is the symbol of Harper, so you can easily identify other Harper members because they'll know what it is if you show it to them. It's a.
I'm also a member of the Harpers.
It's a silver harp between. How do I put this? I'm gonna put silver harp moon.
Hey, actually,
Pendant.
out of curiosity, rogues can't. The ability that allows rogues to kind of know secrets like that. Have I ever seen this symbol, or am I aware of it? Basically, thieves can't is during your rogue training you've learned thieves can't, a secret mix of dialect, jargon, and code that allows you to hide messages, conversations, yada yada, like symbols that are painted above doors, that. So have I seen this symbol?
Roll me a history.
Okay. Let's see.
Yes, you have. You have seen it around. You didn't realize what it exactly meant, but you've seen it on parchments and scrolls in the past.
So that's who you guys are.
All right. So besides orders of the Nappers of the Dirt, it looks like that they want you to join the Harpers, Ronick.
Okay, the Harpers it is.
Oh, I say very softly, make sure you're okay with this to the Harper.
All right. So everybody in the Harpers, I've added the silver harp moon pendant, and let me explain that real quick. So it's a very small pendant, and what it depicts basically is it's a silver harp, and it's nestled in between the horns of a crescent moon. It's made out of silver, and that's what it's meant for, to flash it to people, and if they recognize it or they flash one back, then that means that you're part of the order. It's a way of communicating that secretly.
I automatically just pull it out and just start flashing it to the group. No, just kidding.
All right. And beyond that, Onthard begins to explain the next steps. So the cult, they're amassing treasure, and they're shipping it. Where exactly it's going, we don't know. That's what we need to know. And what do they plan to do with it all? That's the next question we need to answer. Thankfully, between the two of us, the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet, we were able to set up a very good plan to get you into the ranks, to infiltrate them. Well, here's the plan. We can speak it and discuss it, and you can help us formulate the plan, maybe better if needed. The plan is that you guys go and you get hired as guards. If we hurry, you can reach the town of Baldur's Gate before their caravans do. Our scouts have already seen that their caravans are on the way, and if you leave out now, you'll make it before them. I have a contact who will meet you on the docks. We can provide you with a vessel, so you can travel downstream through the river and get to Baldur's Gate more quickly. I'll have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, and he can help you get hired in to the cult's caravans as guards. There you can investigate and be right on the inside. And from there, it's up to you. I mean, we don't know any more than what we know.
Sounds like a very sneaky mission coming from you. Fight first,
Ah,
ask questions
yes.
later.
The Harpers, I have to admit, this was mostly their idea, but I'm the one with the contacts in the boat. That's what that's what the Order of the Gauntlet have pretty much provided for this mission.
So just to be clear, the goal is to find out where they're moving the treasure to and what's the purpose of it.
Yes. What do they want all the? What is this hoard for? And where are they going with it?
Aside from just, wanting treasure.
Yes, there's got to be more to it than that. I would hope, or we're definitely wasting our time otherwise.
Do we think it has something to do with Tiamat? You mentioned Tiamat being in the Nine Hells.
Leosin pipes in at this one. Yes, there is definitely. Tiamat seems to be their ultimate worship. That is the dragon they have been worshiping, and there's a lot of talks of rise again. Tiamat is not the kind of dragon we want to return.
So do we think that maybe they're like paying people to get him out, or like maybe this treasure has anything to do with getting him out of where he's imprisoned of some sort?
Well, the Nine Hells is another realm, right?
Yes. The nine hells is another realm.
I don't know.
Is the queen of dragons.
I don't really know much. I have a 10 intelligence, so I just
And a low drinking tolerance, apparently. Assuming it wasn't poisoned.
But I can certainly win arm wrestling contests. So
That's
what I'm
right.
around for.
That's right.
Getting free runes.
It sounds like whatever they're doing is definitely involving probably whether it's they're paying somebody or whether or not the treasure itself is being used in some sort of ritual. Really doesn't change the outcome of what we need to do, which is find out where it's going.
Yeah, Leosin's nodding his head. He looks really concerned, and he's looking about the group, and he says, our exit from the camp was quite a bit messy. It's possible that you could run into people that recognize some of your faces.
That would exactly according to plan.
I mean, to be fair, I think I was disguised the entire time. So
yeah, there were some of
and
us
everybody
that
else
were
was hidden.
disguised. I think Tronik was never seen. I think I was definitely seen.
I was maybe seen, but like
by that one guy.
Yeah.
yeah, there was the guy. There was the dragon I fought in battle.
Is there a costume shop we can go to?
Costume shop.
I mean,
They got one of those ones in the mall
With
that
like a
always pop
false
up around.
nose.
We
A
have
fake mustache.
we have
That
some.
shop always shows up in Halloween. In the mall. It's only there for like 5 days, and you get the Halloween costume, then the store's gone.
I'm gonna buy platform shoes, and they won't even recognize.
They'll
be like-
Leosin's listening to this, and he's like, I mean, perhaps it was pretty busy. Perhaps they didn't notice anyone's face. It just has me a little concerned. So just be on your toes, and be safe.
I look at Leosin and I said, they know my face.
That's true.
I want to ask. Man, I can't remember his name ever. This is gonna
Leosin?
be Leosin.
Unthar?
Leosin. I want to take him aside and think, look, you look like a real thiefy guy. I need to stock up on some thiefy stuff. Maybe your organization can give it to me on the cheaps, like ball bearings.
Ah, ball bearings. So we definitely, I'll go out in town and fetch it for you. Don't worry, my friend. No cost.
Get me some caltrops as well.
What happened to those wings? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, wear those wings too.
Oh yeah, you guys never got your food. Leosin leaves, walks out to go try to find the bearings, and Onthar calls for some food to be brought in. They do bring in some. It's not necessarily wings, but full roasted birds of some sort. Smells delicious, and lays them out on the table with some sides for everyone to feast on while Leosin's out fetching the bearings.
Oh look, they got tater skins.
And actually, I was serious about the caltrops, but I'll buy him if he doesn't have them. But caltrops.
A bag of 20 is what he's going to bring back for you.
Okay.
All right, and he does return. I'm going to go ahead and drop this into your inventory. He comes back with a bag of 20 caltrops. That's in your inventory now. And then ball bearings, he actually brings you 1,000.
Whoa! I'll just add it to my 450 that I already have.
Does it? So, are there any? We might need some better weapons than what we have.
Yes, Onthar beckons. If anyone's interested in looking at my goods, come with me. I have a private room.
Great, I'll go.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll all go. I think everybody wants to know.
Okay, so everybody wants to go up. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up the list here. Okay, there's a wild assortment here of clubs, axes, daggers. None look to be magical, but there's a wide selection. If you tell me what you want, I'll search through it and see what he's got.
Are there any fine made, even if they're not magical? I'm looking for a rapier of masterwork.
Let me check. Let me see what's in here. What is this? This looks like a... Nope, not that one. There is a... I think these are the same. Let me see. 1d8 piercing. Properties finesse. 20...
Yeah, I'll keep mine, thanks.
Not any better. Anybody else want to search for anything?
Does he have armor?
Oh, you had.
Yes, he does. He does have a bit of armor here. Give me 1 second. Let me see what he's got. He's got leather. Once again, nothing magical here, but he does have some leather armor. Wait a minute, actually. Actually, there is a leather armor here with +1. +1 leather armor.
Guys, I haven't asked you for anything since the beginning of this. I would look so good in that, and don't even argue with me because you know it's true.
Is it halfling size though?
Yes, he has it in halfling size. There's also studded studded leather, but that's just regular. He's got.
So if we get
hide.
this armor, does that add just a +1, or is it like an armor plus and then a +1?
It's like, I would assume it's like just added to the AC of whatever the leather armor is.
Yeah, it depends on the piece. So like the +1. Let me go back to it here. Where did I see that at? Leather.
Leather +1 is studded leather almost.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's
no, because leather armor doesn't create the dexterity. The sneak
it has a dex bonus.
Studded leather also doesn't.
Has dex bonus, but it's a 11 AC base +1 bonus.
Downside to getting this?
What's that?
There's no downside?
Well, I don't know if you can wear it, Krabby.
It's slightly lighter.
Yeah.
Than
Now he is
leather.
selling this. However, for members of the order, of course, you guys could just buy and give it to him. But it's at its lowest price, which is 500 gold.
Oh, I didn't have that. Never mind.
How much is that? How much is that rapier?
1 second.
You just got my hopes all up.
We could lend you some money.
I would, but I would have just bought studded leather. That's a good point. Studded leather is
25 gold for the rapier.
Oh, can I get that? Hell yeah, I'm getting that.
All right, so you're not in the order. However, Tronic is. No, wait, not Tronic. Balasar is. So he's. I'm gonna. He'll have to buy it for you. But whatever. You.
Give me a sword.
You can.
I turn. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I just want y'all to role play for it.
I turn, to who is this? Fife? Fife? Are you asking me to buy this thing for you?
Please.
All right. I turn to Anthar and I say, I would like a rapier, for a finesse weapon is good, and I feel dainty and ready to strike at a moment.
All right.
Order to order.
Remove 25 gold. I've given that to 5. It should be in your inventory now. You can equip it.
All right, I will remove 25 gold.
Anybody else looking for anything in particular that I can search for?
I'm looking for a better made two-handed weapon than either my axe or my greatsword, and also a better made crossbow than I have.
Okay, let's see. He has a great club, 1d8 bludgeoning. Is that better?
No.
Okay,
not.
let me keep looking. He has a... he does have... This is technically magic. He has a +1 hand axe giant slayer. 500 gold to members, 1d6, bonus +1. When you hit a giant... Oh, it's good against giants. When you hit a giant, you get an extra 2d6 damage of the weapon's type.
Ooh.
And you get a... and must succeed on a DC 50... Oh, they have to succeed on a strength throw or they go prone. And that's on a giant. Dang.
Well, they're very strong, though.
Yeah, it also includes Ettins and trolls as giants.
Is a one-hander?
It's a two-hander.
I'm gonna pass.
It's a 1d6.
Oh, you're
though.
right.
That's
No,
interesting.
no, you're right. It is a one-hander. My bad.
It's a one-hander, yeah.
Golly.
It's a hand axe
know.
giant slayer is the name of it.
I think I'll pass still. What about you? That looks like Balasar. Maybe something. Can you do you do axes? Or no? You
No,
can't?
I got. I mean, I could do it, but I have a long sword and a mace, and currently no interest in.
It's a fine weapon, but not for either of us.
Can you put that on hold for us in case we ever have to kill a bunch of giants, though?
Right.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
we put things on layaway? Can we put them on...
There's no
I'll give you
layaway.
100 now.
However, he guarantees he can keep it for later, should you decide to return.
I'm gonna write a note.
Thank you.
But this particular group of things, there's many outposts for the order of the Gauntlet, but this particular items are only here in Elturel.
Gotcha. All right.
Do you have any magical non-weapons? Like things that aren't weapons but are magical?
No, he does not. He only has armor and weapons.
Back to that giant club you mentioned before.
Sure.
Is it one-handed?
Yes, the club. No, that one was.
A great club? No, it's
Great
not.
club.
Yeah, that was
That's
two-hand. Yeah, that was two-hand. Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything better than average? That's like blunt or I think I might even limit it to blunt weapons, but
I'll be right
you
back.
have in the realm of a one-handed weapon?
There's an item here called the Club of Warning. It's 1d4 bludgeoning, but it has warns you of danger. While the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, even when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins. So you just can't be surprised as long as people are within 30 feet of you. You or none of your... That's basically what it does.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
How much is it?
It's 100
Yeah,
gold.
100?
Yep.
And that's a one-handed club, you said?
Yep, called the Club of Warning, 1d6... Or, I'm sorry, 1d4 bludgeoning.
All right, so I mean, it's better than what I have, or better than my club. I don't even need to wield it necessarily. It's good just to carry, and that's just a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lenora is sold.
All right.
And having seen Fife earlier use her feminine wiles to get a discount, Lenora tries the same. She kind of like, for the first time in her life, she kind of like bats her eyes a little bit, and she's like, I'm a member of not this order. I'm a member of the order of the friendly. And
No, this is your order.
Yeah, this is your order, yeah.
Oh wait, this is Gauntlet.
This is Gauntlet. Yeah, this is Onthar's
Then he
collection.
goes, "Oh, I'm new to this group, and can I get any? You can use all the help I can get out there. Hee hee."
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh my goodness.
man.
Can I help her in any way? Like, like how when two girls like dance together to try to get the
Give
attention
her
of the guy?
bardic inspiration.
Can I give her like advantage or something?
Yeah, I'll give that. 2 females. Onthar's been drinking, yeah. How about this? Reroll, and this time do click the advantage.
Sure.
You guys should make out.
Yeah, that's the vibe that we're giving.
Oh, barely. So it does work. And he says, "All right. This is a nice club. Kind of liked having it in my collection, but I'll let it go for 50 gold."
That's a good price.
Thank you.
I'm
Wow.
gonna high five Lenora.
High
You
five.
did it. Hey.
All right.
Does that?
It's in your
Are there
inventory.
any more of those?
Great.
No,
Or it's
only
just-
one. Yeah, only one of these
Okay.
magical items.
Gotcha.
And you have to be hot to get it.
To get it at half price.
Yeah.
Lenora holds out her old club. It's like, "Anyone want this garbage? Before I throw it away."
You could sell it to Onthar.
Throw that junk in the fire.
How much do I get back for the old club?
Give you 25 gold.
All right. So then,
Oh my god.
Whoa.
total, I spent 25 gold for the new
Wow,
one.
you guys really
To
must
have
have been
advantage
like,
on initiative, that's insane. That's amazing.
He's pretty impressed by the ladies. He's pretty impressed,
No?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else want to search for anything?
Are there any other, you said nothing seems magical.
No, I was wrong.
Uh,
There is a few magical things in there.
Okay. What about a long sword or a long bow?
Okay. Let me see.
Are there anything that look magical in that realm? Or a mace?
I'm looking. Crossbow light. I think that's just regular. Yeah, 1d8 piercing. Short bow. Sling.
wait, what was the crossbow?
There's just a light crossbow.
Yeah, light crossbow. It's 1d8 piercing. Two-handed. Well, of course, crossbow.
That's better than the one I think I have. Mine's only 1d6 plus 2 piercing.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess that's a little better.
Yeah, I'll take. How much? Go ahead. You go first, Battlestar. I'll wait my turn.
That's 25 gold, just so you know. The crossbow. And what was the other thing? A longsword?
A long
Did you say something
sword,
about
a
that?
long bow, or a mace that look any better than a normal one?
No, I don't see a longsword. Still looking for a mace. Besides the regular club I talked about earlier.
Oops. I accidentally just shot him.
There's a halberd. Here we go. Longsword. No, just regular.
Okay. All right. All good.
I'll take the crossbow.
Just to make sure, it's 1d8 slashing is the longsword.
Yeah, 1d8 slash.
Okay. It's because some of the stats seem to be a little different, so I want to make sure. Okay, let me go to the crossbows. 25 gold, so go ahead and take that out, and I'll get this to you.
I have a 1d6 plus 2 piercing. Is that
Oh, that would still be 1d8, right?
better? Right.
So it's really the same thing, realistically.
Never mind. I'll keep my gold.
All right. If that's it, then Leosin has returned, and it should already be in your inventory, Hamlin. He's dropped the given you the cantrops and the 1,000 of those of the bearings. So Onthar has now explained to you that there's docks behind the tavern, and there's a boat awaiting you, and before it gets too late, he wants to make sure that you guys get there before the caravan with all the treasure from the cult arrives in Baldur's Gate. So he's urging that everyone get on the boat and begin their travel down the river.
I'm down with that.
Okay, he gives He gives everyone between him and Leosin. They are handing out 50 gold pieces to each of you for travel expenses, food, etc.
Right.
So everybody add 50 gold to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
And just let me know when you guys are ready to board the boat. And there's already one there, to captain on the boat, ready to. It's a small little vessel, but prepared to
What happened to our
take you.
What happened to our horses?
They're outside the tavern. Onthar promises he'll keep them for you. There's not enough room on the boat for the horses to come, but he promises he'll keep them for you. And Leosin says that the horses are actual gifts to you guys. However, they won't be able to make this trip, being that the boat is the quickest, goes downriver straight to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I want both of these horses taken care of, like they were only your only children.
Onthar laughs at this, and I promise I'll keep them in my own stable.
Great. Let them come inside sometimes. They like to feel other people around them. Give them.
They only eat radishes and carrots.
Very attached.
All right.
He loves those horses more than he loves the rest of us.
I turn to the party and I very earnestly say, "What about the nest?"
The dragons.
Oh, that's right.
They were assured they were being taken care of.
There's a messenger coming along.
Onthar and Leosin are confused. What are you talking about? What messenger? What nest?
We're very concerned about the dragons that these people left behind. We don't want them being troubling for the townspeople. And so there's a messenger coming by to let us know how the guards did from Greenest cleaning up that mess down there.
Has the message arrived yet?
Leosin recognizes what you guys are talking about the hatchery, and he lets you know he asks you who is supposed to send the message.
Governor Nighthill.
Okay, I have Harper's in Greenest. I'll send word. I'll get the message. The problem here is I don't know where you guys will be leaving once you get to Baldur's Gate. I don't know where the destination is beyond that. So here's what we'll do. I need somebody to find a Harper. There's going to be more in the caravan somewhere. It's a big caravan. But once you identify one, if you let them know that they need to break away from the group, I'll have a messenger waiting back in Baldur's Gate. And then they can relay the information back to Baldur's Gate and then get back in the caravan with you and tell you. Will that work?
Yes.
I turn. I say, yes. And then I think for too long a moment, befitting my not great intelligence, and I say, yes, that will suffice.
And if you have Harper's down in Greenest, then you might want to send word that
yes,
that we don't have the highest faith in Governor Nighthill.
You don't trust his.
Well, don't say that part.
His competency in killing dragons. Let's just say that.
Okay. Well, I will certainly find out. What were they supposed to do exactly again?
Well, there was the hatchlings were probably going to be left there, and we were worried that maybe the hatchlings become troublesome for the townsfolk if they weren't taken care of, either captured, sent to a refuge.
Okay.
Something.
Okay, I understand. I'll let you know if they were successful or not as soon as I can. Just remember to find someone else in the Harpers so that they can head back to Baldur's Gate to receive my message.
I wink and I tap the side of my nose twice.
He looks a little confused by it, but he nods anyway. All right, and if there's anything else you guys want to do before you leave, the boat is waiting.
I'm on the boat already.
All right.
Let's fucking go!
Ready to go.
I'm drunk still.
Yeah, so you guys,
we on a boat.
yeah, you guys do get on the boat. It's you know, it's definitely large enough for you all to be on the boat. You're able to catch a few winks as it travels downriver, and finish off the rest of the night with a little bit of slumber. It's much longer than you thought. It's about a 2-day travel. There is some supplies on the boat to feed you, but in about 2 days, you do begin to see the rising city of Baldur's Gate. You arrive there midday on the second day, and as the boat is pulling into a small harbor inside the town, actually, there is a human standing there waving, and as you pull up, he introduces himself as Aiken Celeborn. Listen, I'm the informant with the Order of the Gauntlet. I've been waiting on you.
I interrupt him and say, "Show us your."
Actually, hanging from his chest
okay.
is a large pendant. It's a gauntlet holding a sword by the blade.
Is your real name Aiken?
Yes, that is my name. Yes.
Man, I'm aching for you. I'm still kind of drunk.
2 days later.
It's been days. It's been days.
I've just been drinking the whole time.
Sorry to interrupt, Aiken. I just wanted to.
It was a booze cruise.
I just wanted to do diligence. Now that we have sigils, we should be using.
Wait, we don't have sigils.
Some of us, some people do.
The Harpers do. The Gauntlet.
Yeah, the gauntlets
Yeah.
don't have
you guys-
anything.
You guys didn't get sigils?
No, we did.
This is for higher ranking officials. I would assume that you are just joined, according to the information I received.
Yes, we just joined. Some of us listen.
Yeah. Also, weren't you supposed to like keep the whole thing about the sigils quiet?
What sigils? What are you talking about, you crazy orc?
Yeah.
Sneaky rogue.
Listen, I run a wagon repair business here in Baldur's Gate. So I actually, as caravans pass through, merchants and traders and things of the like, I have pretty good influence with most of the merchants as I help them repair their wagons, and that helped me get in with the hiring of the cult. So basically, here's what's going to happen. They'll be arriving soon. We expect them within the next 6 hours, and once they do, I will help get you hired onto a caravan. The problem's going to be that you'll be hired in as guards, unless some of you would rather be hired in as merchants. But we don't believe the merchants are going to be on the inside enough. Because it appears as though some merchants have just kind of joined the caravan as it's been making its way. Just safety in numbers, I assume. So some of these merchants are actually, they have nothing to do with the cult. So there's going to be a mixture of regular merchants along this popular trade route, along with the cult themselves. But the merchants are depending on they don't realize it, but they're kind of relying on that the cult, the larger group, is going to keep them safe. So I don't think they'll be hiring as many guards. So I do believe that would be the way to go.
So
Is your business called Aiken Wheels?
No, it's actually Celeborn's wagon repairs.
Stupid. You gotta call it Aiken Wheels.
Missed opportunity.
It's
Without a doubt.
It's definitely.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna make two facts known. I am not the tallest, or guard-like of the bunch, and I also have a background in the merchant. So when I hear you say that the merchants are gathering outsiders, that also kind of means I might be able to blend in better to it. I think maybe we should get some of our big guys in the guards, but perhaps I would be better off disguised as a merchant.
That can be done. That can be done.
What's the realistic expectation of these guards? Like, would small people fit?
Oh, sure, they absolutely would, especially if you're stature. They would absolutely. I can get you all hired as guards, or
Oh.
If you're going as merchants, I don't have to get you hired. You just pretend like you're a merchant, and I don't know, have to get a horse.
I am a merchant, sir.
Oh, my apologies, good sir. I apologize. We'll have to get you some kind of, most merchants don't travel this route on foot. So we'll have to get you a horse of some sort.
2 horses, please.
I can provide one with some good storage satchels on the side.
The deal is 2.
If this episode is not called 2 Horses,
2 horses.
I
have been a merchant. I have been a merchant for all my life, and I have never traveled with 1 horse. What's it going to take to get 2 horses?
I could sell you another horse.
I don't like that idea very
Fine
much.
breed, 200 gold.
Oh, jeez. Can I? I'm just gonna go ahead and roll persuasion on the off chance. I'm gonna try to talk him into giving that I need 200. That I need 2 horses
To look legitimate.
The success
is that
the success of the mission is absolutely dependent on me having 2 horses.
Okay, roll persuasion. Oh well, okay.
Oh.
He agrees, and he says that he'll pay for it out of his own pocket, and make sure you have 2 horses to look legitimately like a merchant. He also goes on to explain that merchants are, they're just kind of following along with the cult group. Therefore, you would have the freedom to kind of move and weave in and out. However, likely they're not going to be sharing any secret information with the merchant.
I have my ways of information. I wink and tap the side of my nose twice.
Nathan, really quick, just sizing this guy up. He seems well-to-do, right? He seems fine. Doesn't seem like he's poor and giving.
Yeah, he's dressed very nicely. Yes, he's well off.
Okay, great. I just was wondering if the fleecing of this guy would trigger my injustice meter at all, and it doesn't seem like it would.
No, he runs a very successful wagon repair business, obviously in Baldur's Gate, so a lot of people passing through on their way down to Candlekeep or, to the East Etrel or, et cetera, et cetera. So, or even all the way north to Waterdeep. So, he is definitely in a good situation being the only wagon repair business in Baldur's Gate.
All right.
So I will say, I'm not sure what you were asking, but I will say it's got to be common knowledge among everyone here that Baldur's Gate is a bit of a thief's den. Like,
yes.
The whole city is kind of it's more run by the...
Very corrupt, yes.
Are we talking Mos Eisley?
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Riggy, what I was asking is basically if you fleecing this guy out of another horse, it was like taking some poor guy's
like would he have to sell his only cow to get it or something?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
No, and also I was so convincing, you probably believe that I actually need 2 horses to do this job too.
All right, so now the thing about Baldur's Gate is the streets aren't really built for
2 horses.
For horses and to just be walking down the street, right? So the caravan is not scheduled to just walk through Baldur's Gate. They're going to be meeting to the north end of it and outside of it. They don't allow big caravans just walk through the streets. There's not enough room. So Aiken is wanting you guys to go ahead and go to the North Gate. He says we've got a few hours to kill if you'd like to look around Baldur's Gate, but meet me at the north exit, and that's where they'll be looking to hire guards.
All right, are we all going to be guards? Or is Hamlin dipping and being a merchant?
We have at least one merchant.
Yeah, merchants can just join in on the caravan. So
I think if you could be a guard, you should be a guard.
Yeah, I'm going to be a guard.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be a guard.
Aiken, is there a place where we can find some fine weapons around here?
Weapon shopping again, huh?
Mm-hmm. Weapons and armor.
I'm gonna be a merchant, I think.
Okay. All right, you're provided a horse.
Well, we have time to kill, right? So may as well
And by the way, guys, your satchels are filled with all fake gems made out of glass to look like you're transporting gems. And
Man, that is so crazy because I was about to ask you. I kid you not. The next question was going to be, where can I find some fake gems in this town?
they're already good to go. Those are in very large supply in Baldur's Gate. It's super easy to get. But so he filled satchels full of fake gems to look like that's what you guys are traveling with.
I want to remind everyone that my background as Hamlin is actually a gem seller. I did not make that up.
You did make that.
You did make it up, but at the very beginning of the game. At the very beginning of the game.
A long time ago, to the point where now it is truth.
It is true now. That's right.
I'm also a guild artisan. That's my background.
Yep.
I can make clothing and costuming.
Nice. Nice.
You're a guild artisan, and I'm a guild merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you guys want to explore or do in Baldur's Gate for the next couple of hours, or do you just want to go right to the action?
I wanted to shop. What happened to my shopping?
Weapons and armor, yeah.
All right. I'm glad you asked, because we do have a little bit of magical items. So you're looking for, because this is Baldur's Gate. It's a big city, a lot of trading and commerce. So Tronic, you were looking for, what was it? A two-handed. What did you want?
I two-handed sword or axe would be great. Also, maybe some better armor would be fantastic.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Heavy armor is usually like nuts
expensive. Yeah, it is. But I'll still pull it up. Battle axe. Let me make sure this is right. No, that is. I thought battle axe was two-handed. It's not.
If you do see a magical bow, let me know. But I'm not like aching for a new weapon or anything. Short bow, that is.
There is a dancing greatsword. 5,000 gold, though. It's 2d6. Oh, wow. 2d6 slashing damage. And you can use a bonus action to toss this magic sword in the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flies up 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to damage rolls.
Do you take credit cards?
Yeah, that one's expensive. 5,000. Let me keep looking.
Yeah. Also, my greatsword does 2d6, but that's pretty cool. The command with the voice thing.
All right, we got a great axe +1. 1d12 slashing. That's really technically not as good as what you got, because you said you got a 2d8.
I have a 1d12 +3 slashing.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. We've also got. Oh Lord, that's expensive.
I don't know if these modifiers are coming from my.
So
I think it's
so it's worth mentioning, guys, that this Baldur's Gate be a good place to come back to when you've got a lot of gold, because there's also a great sword luck blade for 50,000 gold, but it comes with a spell called Wish.
Wish is the famously best spell in
in D&D.
Yeah.
How does it work?
It has one charge, so you're going to do it once. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one charge and cast the Wish spell. This property can't be used again until next dawn. Wish basically, if I might be wrong, but from what I remember, you basically just tell me your wish.
Yeah, Wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast. By simply speaking aloud, you can alter the foundation of reality in accord with your desire.
So 50,000 gold, and you can get a great sword with Wish.
You can create one object of up to 25,000 GP in value that isn't magical. You can allow up to 20 creatures that you can see regain all hit points and end all effects. You can grant 10 creatures you can see. Okay, so it just goes on and on. Like basically, you can do whatever you.
Can it make me a better drinker? That's the question.
No, well, yeah, you can wish for it.
No wish spell to do that.
Damn it.
That would be the biggest waste to wish ever. The only other thing I see here is there's a great sword +2, 2d6 slashing, plus a +2 bonus.
Yeah, that's good. So you
All
know
right,
what
it's
I'm looking at?
500
I'm
gold.
looking at- Ooh, can I talk him down a little bit?
Roll for it. Roll me a persuasion. These rolls are gonna have to be pretty high because this is
So,
Baldur's
listen.
Gate. They really don't care very much.
What's persuasion? Okay, got it. Hold on. Is it not? Okay.
No, he is not down to barter. 500 gold.
So
I think
only-
the best way to get magical items on the high adventure.
Yeah,
Nice.
true.
I'm 2 gold short anyway.
But he would buy that great axe off of you. Well, not much. 30 gold.
That would allow me to get it. So I trade
Okay.
in my great axe for the other one.
All right, delete your
Yeah,
great
plus
axe. It's +2.
Wait, I'm just asking. I'm not doing it quite yet.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, you could.
That's a pretty good weapon though.
Yeah,
Don't you guys think?
2d6
That's great.
+2.
A great
Yeah,
axe +2 is awesome.
All right, so
And you
I'll
have
do
a
that.
bonus to act. You have a bonus to attack and damage rolls. Maybe this, you get the +2. Pretty good.
All right, so I deleted it out of my inventory. Is that what you said?
Yeah, delete the great axe. And then that gets you 30 gold. Where are you at? How much gold do you have? Yeah, that'd be perfect. So after this sell, you would have what? 28 gold left.
I'm gonna do what I did. Yeah, I'm actually going to. I won't spend long at all, but I'm just gonna seek out a hat merchant and buy a very fine, wide-brimmed hat.
I can make you a hat.
Did it put that in your inventory? I don't see it. I don't think it did. It didn't work. It didn't work. Let me do it again.
Unidentified item.
Oh, is that it? Where's it showed at? I don't see it. Oh, that is it. Let me, how do I how do I make it? Oh, shoot.
Do you know how to do that? Help him out.
I am not sure. I usually just drag and drop it right into the inventory.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure.
Oh, wait. It is showing in there.
Yeah, ornate grain axe.
Yeah, I don't know what that, I think I'm just going to delete that. That was a mistake. I must have did something wrong. That's because I didn't drag the dragon icon. So I'm just going to delete
you
that.
somehow also messed up my. Oh no, never mind. You just did it twice. Okay. Yeah, there's 2 in my thing. Wait, it's
Ornate greatsword is what it says.
Yeah, great.
But if you look at the stats, that's it. All right. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, I just want to pick up a real nice, fancy, wide-brimmed hat with a feather plume in it. Just
Okay. All right. 30 gold. I'll give it to you.
all right. I can't go merchanting without one.
Yeah, plumed hat for 30 gold.
So this is. Can I ask? This is the biggest town we've been in since we started this adventure.
Oh, yeah. Baldur's Gate's huge.
Is there like a wizard I can hire to do a spell for me?
Oh.
What are you looking for?
I'd like to find a wizard who can send a message to someone who is not in.
Sure.
city.
Roll a d20. Let's see if you find one.
Okay. Oof.
No, unfortunately, you don't find any. During the couple of hours you're there, you search around, but you can't find anybody with that particular skill set.
Nathan,
Okay.
sorry, real quick, just because this weapon kind of messed up. It was 2d6 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because it didn't do it, but I think I fixed it now. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
All right.
Is there any? Because I know we were sort of talking about armor before. Like, is there any? Because I know I'm small. Is there any disadvantage to getting armor for someone like me?
Not unless it says it, right?
Yeah, unless it says so, then no, there shouldn't be.
I mean, chances are, as a mage, you can't wear medium armor.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I would read more about your class first.
Okay.
That's why you have the spell mage armor, which gives you I can't remember what AC, 13 plus your dex, I think, AC, is because mages don't generally wear armor.
Gotcha. All right, works for me.
All right. If everybody's good, then just let me know.
No,
Okay.
I want to look for weapons. I want to look for
Okay.
a long sword or a long bow or a mace that are better than the ones that I have.
Okay.
Mhm.
We're gonna be here all night looking for
Listen,
armor.
shopping episode. It has to be done.
Yeah, you got to shop. I mean, hey, you're in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, so you know.
Yeah.
There is
Actually, hey,
Shop
sorry,
till you
guys.
drop, guys.
there is a longsword +2. This is 500 gold, 1d8 slashing, and +2, of course, bonus.
Longsword +2.
Yes.
1d. Okay.
500 gold.
Yeah. Oh, is there a longbow? A magic longbow
Let's see.
Or short bow.
or short bow?
There's a longbow
For
+1. It's 100 gold. It is 1d8 piercing and +1.
Okay. And is there a mace of any kind?
All right, 1 second. I just realized I can type in words. Sorry, I've been scrolling through this whole time. So, mace. You're a one-handed mace, right? So there's a mace +2. That is a 1d6 bludgeoning +2. 500 gold.
Okay. I ask him. Hey, can we come down on that longsword at all? You know.
So the merchants here in Baldur's Gate are pretty stern, but you can roll persuasion check for us, just a high DC.
You got it. Persuasion.
Well, that'll do. So, what were you looking for? The longsword +2,
The longsword
right?
+2. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It was 500. I'm gonna roll for it and see how much he's gonna take off. All right, your lucky day. He's gonna take off 400. So 100, and it's yours.
Oh my goodness.
Mine for 100.
Yep, you're buying it for 100. So take 100 out.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay,
I'm
I'm super eager to get to the next phase of adventuring, but there's no way I'm going to let the whole crew get magical weapons without it. So, can you please just search for a magic short bow for me?
Well, wait. Hang on 1 second.
You've done your shopping.
Hang on 1 sec. While I'm on a roll, while it's the same guy, I'm like, well, since we're doing such good business, how about that mace?
You'll have to re-roll.
your luck.
You'll have to re-roll if you want to do it. DC's going to go up a little higher this time.
Okay, fair
He's
enough.
feeling a little gypped.
Fair enough. You're just helping so much, you know? It's not. We're on the same team here.
So
you
that
know.
that unidentified item is your longsword. I'm hoping when you equip it, it will. I can just rename it, but I'm hoping when you. +2. There we go. So now I renamed it to longsword +2. Unfortunately, your persuasion did not work. He is undeterred and is standing stern on the 500 gold for the mace.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Now, what did you want to look for, Hamlin?
Short bow.
Short bow.
I want to make it the fastest little interaction you've ever seen.
Ooh, there is a vicious short bow. 500 gold, 1d6 piercing. However, when you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, your crit hit deals an extra 7 damage.
500 gold. And roll a crit. Is there anything just good classic plus?
Yeah, there's a short bow +1. 100 gold, 1d6 piercing +1.
Man, I got ripped off.
I'll take the +1.
All
Not only
right.
can't I can't drink and I can't negotiate.
All right. So go ahead and take 100 gold out, and I'll drop it in.
Okay. And then I'm super eager to get going.
All right, and I got the short bow in, but it's probably named unidentified. I don't see it, though. Where is it?
I saw it go in.
See if you can see it. Refined short bow. That's what it's called. All right, everybody else is good?
I do have
No.
one less. Okay,
sure,
go ahead.
sure.
I am gonna die.
Sorry, man. You got all your stuff.
We're in Baldur's Gate, you know.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you looking for, Five?
I really need to send a letter. So I am going to send a letter to Dragonsphere. I am going to send it to the Inn of the Last Hag, and it will be addressed to no one, but it will be left under my name. And I'm just going to really quickly write off a letter that says, I have the money. Please let me know where to send it. You know how to find me. And that's it.
Okay, and this is going to the Inn of Lost Hag. Where's that at?
That's in Dragons. It's close to Trollbark Forest. Dragonspear. Or any town close to Trollbark Hill, the Trollbark Forest.
Kirsten, is this a background detail we've heard before, or is this new?
This is new. You guys don't know about this.
Okay, and what did the letter say again?
It says, I have the money. Let me know where to send it. You know how to find me.
Perfect. And you're sending this by regular, which there's some pigeon type dealers. Is that how you wanted to send it?
Yep. Just however easiest way to send it there.
All right, so 25 gold for that service.
Perfect. I will pay that. No questions asked.
All right, I'll get back with you on the back end about that. All right. All right. Anything else? Anybody else?
Yep. One last thing.
All right.
Splint mail. Is there splint mail?
Oh, whoops. I typed that in wrong. Chainmail, Dragon Scale, Mithril, Ringmail, Scale. One more page. No, there is not.
Okay, the mithril I assume is like 1,000 to 100 trillion gold.
Probably. Let me see.
Well, how much do you think Frodo would have spent to have the mithril?
A whole kingdom, a kingly gift.
Who's Frodo?
Well, actually, the regular mithril medium armor, mithril breastplate is 100 gold. The half plate is 200 gold. AC base of 15.
AC base of 15 plus what for mithril?
That's it.
Plus
AC
the-
base
plus
of 15,
whatever
dex bonus max 2. That's it.
Okay, I'm good without either. That's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
You better. What are you wearing? What armor are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Me, just I don't know, just like a little bit of chainmail. I was about to head to bed.
The chain with the chainmail, the mithril is probably better than the chainmail, I think.
No, it isn't. Hang on one sec. It's AC 16.
But is that with your bonuses and stuff, or no?
No, it's AC 16, and then breastplate is AC 14. Half plate is AC 15.
Half plate also does not protect against leg damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm already well into stealth disadvantage. Like I'm not gonna be stealthing, so it doesn't matter. And I don't have any dex bonuses, so that's fine. All right, I'm good.
All right. So everybody ready to meet up on the north end of town with
Yes,
Aiken?
sir.
Okay. So as you guys approach the north end, just in time, y'all went off shopping and did your own thing in Baldur's Gate, and y'all meet up in a couple of hours to the north end. I believe that's called the Black Gate. But in any case, you walk through, and Aiken is there waving at you. There's a crowd of people who are yelling and screaming out as the caravan is making its way towards Baldur's Gate. You notice in the front there is a a screened paraquin, very fancily made, has some gold plate on it, and that's in the front, being drawn by several horses. And looks like there's already a lot of guards and merchants, and a lot of the merchants start parking and unloading, and some of the people, the crowd that's outside, are grabbing crates and things and moving into Baldur's Gate. And you also notice that many of these caravans have some familiar-looking people wearing black robes, looking like the cult types, looking like the bandits and raiders you saw in the camp. They all look pretty weary and tired as they're pulling in, and the mysterious thing is they're all kind of getting out, stretching their legs, but the paraquin, it's got, it's hidden by large fabric and fancily made. Nothing comes out of that. It just parks in the front there, but many guards surround it immediately. And beyond that, Aiken begins motioning that he's got guards for sale to help them to continue their journey. He begins a conversation with a purple-robed cultist, and the purple robe cultist is bargaining with them on price, and basically they come to the agreement that they'll pay 10 gold per day per guard. Aiken doesn't like this deal, but he knows that that's not the point. The point's to get you in, so he agrees and points over to all of you. Hamlin and Fife, you have your horses at the ready, and you just, however you want to enter the caravan is up to you. But the purple-robed guy, finally he turns to you. And Tronic, you're the only one that really would notice this. But as he turns, you realize you know this guy. He has a beard. He's got a pipe hanging out of his mouth. This is the guy you spoke to in the tent when you were in the camp. But now he's wearing a purple robe, which before he was dressed more casually. He doesn't seem to recognize you at this particular time, and there's a lot of hustle bustle going on, so he really isn't paying a lot of attention or studying anybody's faces. He's just assuming you're just other guards here in Baldur's Gate, and he waves you over towards his caravan. There you go. What would you guys like to do? Everybody's just kind of resting and stretching right now.
I tell them, obviously, I relay the information. Guys, that was the guy from the tent. I don't think he spotted me yet, but I don't know. We got to be careful.
Can I maybe perhaps find a leader, maybe this guy, maybe someone who's nearby, and just say, sort of do like a thing like, my wares are so awesome that I need extra guard details. If you got new guards in this town, I want them guarding my treasures.
Who are you saying this to again?
Well, maybe the
Rock.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, I have my really cool hat on that I bought.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Totally.
like I have 2 horses, not one. And I am going to say to this new guy, and I'm going to say something like along the lines of, my goods are so valuable, and I've hardly saw any guard duty on the last leg of the thing. I need you to double my guards for my goods, or else I'm not traveling with you guys.
And you're saying this to who again?
The purple cloak.
Oh, yeah, okay. He looks at you and tilts his head to the side, confused. Look, you can come with us or not. It really doesn't matter to us. We're providing the protection for a lot of merchants. We ran into no trouble.
Yes. But do all of these merchants have such fine goods as mine, sir?
He begins walking up as if he wants to inspect your goods.
Yeah. I mean, can I do any sort of sleight of hand to make it look like a?
Do you have any good gems in your inventory?
I'm sure I do. Positive. Yeah. So I have. I I swear to God, I had gems from the very first.
It got deleted, but you did. You did. Remember, we got everything deleted. Yep.
Yeah, I want to do like a palm and trick hand where I kind of show him the good gem and then kind of loosely reveal like the big boxes of fake gems.
Sure.
But distracting him with the good gem sleight of hand style. And
Yeah.
be like,
roll me a sleight of hand.
I'm the richest merchant you've got in this thing. Trust me, buddy.
All right.
You're gonna want to double the guard duty for my goods.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand. Let's make sure it works.
Watch him just kick me out of the whole caravan. No!
No, actually, he doesn't know much about gems, so that is good enough. He walks up, you do a little sleight of hand with the gems that you actually have, and it does appear to him as if all the bags on your second horse are just filled with magnificent rubies and sapphire. So he holds up his hands. All right, I get it. You got some expensive things. Trust me, I'm not paying for your guards, but if you travel with us, we'll keep you safe. Stick close to my caravan. I'll make sure we got plenty of guard detail for you.
Gladly, and I wink and I tap my nose twice.
I feel like you stole my wink. Can I do that thing? Can I kind of look around and see if I can that thing when you're like in 6th grade and you're at like a sleepaway camp and all the boys are kind of like looking nervously at all the girls and all the girls are looking kind of nervously at all the boys. Can I try to find the most like young looking like nervous boy and start doing that thing where I'm just like, oh my God, I can't stop looking at him. He's so cute. Oh no, I'm pretending like I'm not looking. Like do like eyes, but not actually make.
What is going on here?
Yeah, so you do pick someone out of the crowd. It's a gnome. It's a male gnome, and he has a very even for a gnome, he has a very large nose. And he's looking around. He was looking around nervously. Anyway, he's standing near the caravan that belongs to the purple robe guy that's hired the guards. As if maybe he's working for that caravan as well. And as he's looking around nervously, you kind of lock eyes for a minute, and he kind of blushes and looks away.
And he's one of the guards for he's like a purple robe or black robe.
He's wearing. He looks like he might just be a guard because he's just wearing armor, leather and some chainmail.
I'm trying to do that with one of the guards. Like I'm trying to be flirty with one of the guards.
All right, so you ignore that, but that did still happen.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. You're sweet. You're cute. I'm gonna remember that.
Give me a second here. I've got a list of NPCs. Let me find one that matches your description here.
That is what I say also when I go out to a bar. I got a list of NPCs. Got to find out which one to talk to.
I love it.
No.
Just
to be safe, I'll cast a minor illusion on Tronic's face.
Yeah. Doesn't help. I'm still ugly.
That's only for like an hour, though.
Okay, so you do pick out a guard. He's in the caravan in front of the one that everyone got hired at, and he's tall, pretty handsome looking. Hair looks like he takes care of himself well. His hair looks well groomed, and looks like he shaves. He's got a clean shaven face. He's very tall though. He's a human, but he's 7 feet, about 7 foot, 7.5 feet tall, and he looks like he's. Although he looks pretty nice, he's looks like he's being a little bashful at your stare.
I'm gonna do that thing where I'm like, oh no, he saw me looking, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm looking away, and then I'm going to just kind of move closer, but not actually talk to him.
Okay.
But do the eyes.
Okay.
Like the eyes.
I'm gonna pretend I know what all these are like, but sadly I do not.
It seems to be working. You see him grinning a bit, but he's trying to not make eye contact.
Okay, cool. That's it. That's all I wanted.
Nathan,
all right.
Will you just give me a quick overview of what happened in the tent? Because I don't really.
Yeah, that was when you were dealing with some stuff. But Fife definitely remembers. He just hasn't seen Fife, and Fife hasn't seen him quite his face yet. But Fife went in and talked to him. She was just looking for somebody to get information from. She's seen the old man all by himself in his tent. She went and talked to him. He was smoking a pipe. And they just had a conversation back and forth about
I remember that guy now.
Yeah, and you came in the tent towards the end, and then all hell broke loose down at Leosin, and you guys left.
Okay, so Pfeiffer, you remember him too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Five talked to him a lot.
But
Five
I was
disguised.
disguised.
She was
as a totally different
disguised.
person.
That's right. She
A
hasn't
man.
she hasn't seen him yet, but she will recognize him, but he will not recognize her face.
Okay. And I had my hood over, but I guess he saw my face.
Still possible. I don't know yet, but
Yeah.
it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like he's noticed you yet. I'll say that.
He hasn't made me yet, but that's the guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he offered me his guardianship.
All right. So people are beginning to come back to the caravan and get things loaded up. Some supplies from Baldur's Gate, it looks like. Some merchants from Baldur's Gate are beginning to pile in on the caravan to follow it for protection. Through the hustle and bustle, you realize that you are actually headed further north to a little city you may have heard of. Many of you have many dealings there, to Waterdeep. However, Waterdeep is very far away, and from the conversations around you, it's about a 30 to 40 day travel, because it's roughly 750 miles north. So this is going to be a long haul journey. This is, so they're preparing to leave. Where exactly do... So, Hamlin, I'm assuming you're going to go with the guards and stick close to the...
Yes, I'm going to try to get as close to his camp as possible. And my thinking down the line is I'm going to, get to know this guy, giving him the impression that I'm someone to cater to.
I see. Okay.
Oh,
And-
I'm going to look for a... Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No.
I'm going to look for a Harper, like they told us, to see if I can get someone to get me some information about the message.
And how are you going to do that?
Well, that's
Well-
probably going to have to be a Harper that's going to...
Yeah, you'd need one of us, so I can go with you.
All right, so I'll ask one of the Harpers to find another Harper. Well, yeah. But I'll also keep a lookout for that little symbol if they have it. But yeah, I'll ask one of the Harpers to find someone to get a message. I must know about the nest.
Okay, Tronic, how are you going to try to do this? Explain what you're going to do to try to find one.
That's a good question. He never really gave us any sort of indicator, right? He just said that there's going to be somebody on the boat.
Somebody in the caravan.
Somebody in the caravan.
All right, well, let me describe then. This may help. I don't know if it will or not, but there are two other guards already in the caravan you guys are about to join. There's the large-nosed gnome I mentioned earlier. There's also a human female. It's a human female, but she has completely green skin. And those are the two other guards there.
And hot boy, tall boy.
And well, he's in the caravan in front of this one.
Looks like I'm gonna have to throw a little Tronic charm over here. Our little green-skinned friend.
Okay.
So I mosey over, and can I tell if she's human? But does she look like maybe she might be half orc? Would I be able to tell that?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Also, are we doing this while moving?
No, not yet. Everybody's gathering up about to leave, but nobody's. The caravan hasn't pulled out
Okay.
yet.
Perception, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, perception. Yep.
Okay.
Definitely, she is 100% human. You have no idea why her skin is green.
So I say hello. I'm Tronic.
Hi. She looks really bashful, by the way, like she's embarrassed of her skin. Most of it's covered up. You can only tell from her fingers and her face. And she's got a hood pulled over. She's trying to hide it, so she's like bashfully turning her head as she talks to you.
You don't have to hide your face.
Look, I'm going to Waterdeep for a cure. I don't know why this happened to me.
Okay. So there's nothing to be ashamed of, obviously. You know, how did this happen?
I don't know. It started in blotches, and it just got worse and worse until finally I'm completely covered in green. My name's Imsa, by the way. Unfortunately, everybody calls me Green Imsa now.
Oh,
Well, that's well, you know, I personally think green looks good on you. So
charming.
quick, roll for charm.
yeah, right. Like
You should roll for charm.
Yeah, roll for it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Perfect words.
Yeah, let's see if she liked that or if it made her more embarrassed.
What is that?
That'd be, I guess, just persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, persuasion. Yeah.
That's right.
Or just a charisma check.
Yeah, do charisma check. I like that better.
I think I like. All right, I think this is probably the same, but
Probably the same, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, hold on.
It rose from the
You
same
could
thing.
persuade them that you're charming.
She's
Yeah.
lukewarm on it.
Yeah, no, well,
She's
it was.
right in the middle.
I had it at a DC of 10, so she blushes a little bit of the green turns a little pinkish hue, and she giggles a little bit and turns away.
Which we all know green plus red is just brown. So.
So she shits herself and then looks away.
What was her name? Green what?
Green Imsa.
Emza, where are you coming from?
I've traveled here from Scornubel, just to the east of Elturel.
And she's a guard, right? Like,
Yes,
she's wearing the guard.
she's a guard. Yeah, standing outside the caravan, wearing chainmail.
And what made you decide to join the guards?
It's just it was a safe way for me to travel to Waterdeep. I'm hoping someone there can cure this, whatever it could be.
I don't think you need a cure, but you wouldn't happen to be interested in musical instruments by any chance, would you?
No, not particularly.
Never listened to a good harp player.
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down, but no, I haven't.
Okay.
Never mind then. Hey, that was good.
I can't believe that you're married. Like,
Just enough
it's exactly as
information.
flirty.
Good.
Now-
Good luck on your journey.
Now, a couple of things I want to tell you noticed during your conversation. It's not just her skin that is green. A couple times when she talked and turned her head, you saw some hair fall out. It is also a dark green. You noticed her nails were green, and even her teeth. She is literally completely green.
Is she envious?
Can we roll either history or arcana to know if that is actually an affliction that... Actually, never mind. We're not talking to her. Sorry.
Well, I come back and I report what I've learned.
As you're walking back to your group, the long-nosed gnome, you notice he's lurking as if he's following and listening in on you.
Okay, I stop. I say, hello, friend.
He waves.
Something-
The name's Los Vias.
Los Vias?
Yes, that's my name.
And where are you coming from, Los Vias?
Oh, let's not talk about that. What was going on there with the green lady? Why is she green?
You know, she really didn't say much. I think she has some sort of affliction.
Yeah, that's what she told me on the journey here. I'm telling you, there's something not right with her. Watch out for her. There's something not right.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, come on. Why would you just turn green? That doesn't even make sense. And I've tried to ask her. I've tried to get information. It's the same story every time, as if it's scripted.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
You're going to piss off our orc, buddy.
So, are you saying there's a problem with green skin?
No, you're supposed to be green. Makes perfect sense. She's a human. She shouldn't be green. I've traveled all over. I've never seen an affliction like that.
Can I tell if he's kind of like like, can I read him? Like, is he
Sure.
being honest with me?
Yeah,
Or is he,
roll
like, kinda...
roll a perception.
Or insight.
Or maybe
Or insight.
yeah.
Insight. I like insight better. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not good at doing anything other than being strong. Hold on.
Oh, the woes of Max.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's
It's hard to tell, but it does seem like he genuinely doesn't believe that the humans tell him the whole truth.
Mm.
You also, ironically enough, through your insight, you're beginning to notice this personality type he has. He has a long nose, but you can tell this is a nosy type.
Mm. Did I get the sense that if I showed the symbol to the wrong people that it would be bad? It would be a bad thing. Like,
Well,
if I
according to
just-
Leosin, he said that most people wouldn't recognize it unless they're part of the order. Of course, you know that can't be 100% true because Krabic already had recognized it.
Right.
So there could be people that do, but Leosin seemed pretty confident that if you showed it, that was how you find out if someone else is part of the order. They should flash one back.
Okay, so I say to him, I say, "Hey friend, do you recognize this? I found this on my way here." I flash him the symbol.
He sees it, and his eyes squint as he looks at it, and he begins walking towards it and reaches out towards it. Can I see that?
I'm afraid I can't really let it out of my possession, but I can hold it closer to your
Is it
eyes
some
if
kind
that
of?
helps.
Is this some kind of guard? Guard guild? What is it?
I don't know. I just found it. Not a big deal. I thought maybe you look like the kind of person that might know a few things about found objects. But I guess I was mistaken.
Is it real silver?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
It looks polished.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, it was nice talking to you, friend. Really.
Gotta leave.
He nods. He nods.
Bye.
I was supposed to get the green skin girl that you were so aptly chatting about a drink. So let me just make sure I can. She's parched. I really need to fetch her some water.
He turns and begins walking back, but his neck is completely spun watching you as he goes back to the caravan.
Okay.
He's rubbernecking you.
Hamlin's in the guild, right? Hamlin's in my guild.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I talk to Hamlin and I tell him exactly what happened, and I'm wondering. I feel like I made a little impression. Obviously I'm lying, or I'm boasting, but I feel like I kind of made a little connection with the greenskin one. But
I guess...
so I can go back and tell. I can go back and I didn't flash her the symbol. I kind of knew what this whole.
Hamlin says you gotta be careful who we flash the symbol to. Been entrusted with these things.
You can't just flash whoever you want to flash.
Yeah.
But if we don't,
You gotta keep it in your pants.
But if we don't flash, how would we know?
That's
You
true.
just talk. You talk to them. You get consent.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's. I'm gonna recommend. I'm going to recommend that we travel with the caravan for some time, get to know these people before we flash them.
That's why you're the smart.
That's called a relationship.
That's why you're the smart one.
I'll use my 17 intellect to tell you this, but also in a completely unrelated note, I think you and the green girl look great together.
I thought so.
If you made an impression, right? Go for it, buddy.
I think there's something there,
All right. Balasar writes down, or just says, note to self, never ask Tronic to find out secret things ever again.
All right. So
I love that he's with the secret guild, like the secret sneaky guild, as opposed.
So, Fife, I need to know where exactly you want to position yourself with this caravan because they're about to leave.
So the two options, I've made eyes with this nosy gnome who I don't know is nosy, and I also made eyes with this dragon cult dude. right? Those are the two people that I've sexually conquested.
Wait. Yeah. So the purple robe guy, you've seen him. By now, let's just go and assume you've seen his face. You recognize who he is. That he's the guy from the tent. And also this tall, 7.5 foot tall dude that seemed that you flirted with a little bit. And he's in the caravan right in front of
I made bashful eyes though with a big nose gnome.
Yes, and nosy nose gnome. Yes.
God, this is like a dating simulator. Who should I talk to? I kind of want to be like, like when you go to a party and a girl's just like mysteriously off by herself. I want to see who comes to me. So I kind of just want to see like if anyone approaches me, I'm gonna be kind of like, oh God, I'm so alone. I'm by myself.
You've been catching that the 7.5 foot tall guy. He's been out of the corner of his eye, keeps looking your way, hoping to steal another glance from you.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like pretend like I don't see him, but see him and like move a little bit closer.
Okay.
And see if he comes to me. I don't approach boys. Boys approach me. That's the way that I live. It's never good to approach the guy. He always thinks that he did it, but really I called him to me with my presence.
Okay. He does see you getting a little closer, and kind of looks around, and he begins walking towards you, and introduces himself. Hey, notice you've got, looks like you're a merchant. You're going to need some protection. If you stick near my caravan, I can keep you safe. I'm known where I come from, my homeland, as the Pole, because I'm as tall.
Oh, the Pole?
The Pole, that's right. This is straight out of the book, guys.
He's like trying to make a journey. Oh,
this is straight out of the book.
Really?
Swear to God.
Wow.
Where did we go wrong?
Okay, Nathan, you're a father, Nathan.
This is straight out of the book. This is straight out of the book, I swear to God.
Oh, really, the Pole?
What a coincidence.
It's going to take every part of... It's going to take every part of my body not to make a sexual joke. And I'd be like, oh, hello, Mr. Pole. It's so nice to meet you.
You can call me Sudaseg. That's my true name.
Sudaseg. I really like that name.
Pole's going to stick. Pole's sticking.
This is actually kind of like my first time leaving Baldur's Gate. I'm kind of I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but my name's Fife, by the way. It's so nice to meet you.
He smiles confidently and kind of taps his chest a little bit and says, "You'll notice that at this caravan, I'm the only guard. I'm all they need. So come with me. I'll keep you safe."
Oh, really? I mean, I don't know. That's so funny. Why are you so strong? Why should I go with you? I don't know. I've never met anybody like who does fighting and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they don't call me the Pole for no reason. I'm absolutely astonishing with my lance.
Oh, interesting. What kind of stuff have you who have you fought before?
This is so dirty. I can't believe this in the book.
Who have you fought before? Like, what type of stuff have you killed in the past?
This is where I was going with my conversation with the green girl, but I decided to keep it G-rated, having no idea that this is where the book goes.
There's a Pole. So he starts bragging to you about that he's felled 3 trolls himself, and as a young boy he learned how to use a lance by fighting bears, and other countless stories of solo adventures.
I've met a lot of guards who boast, and I just, maybe I'm just a stupid romantic soul, but I feel safer with a guard, with a man who fights for something and not just for gold and coin.
But if you find someone like that, how would they take care of you? How would they supply you with all the riches and jewels and gems that you so rightly deserve?
I care not for riches and gold and gems. I'm wealthy on my own merit, but I am looking for a man who has a belief, who follows some kind of god or system, or wants to do something with this in this world.
Well, unfortunately then, I'm afraid I might have to point you back to old Orvestia. He's 2 caravans back. He's a farmer who just turned into a guard. He's lost his family recently. He's definitely sounds more like the type you're looking for.
All right, okay. And I'm like literally turn it all off. I'm like straight up done. I'm like, okay, you're not what I'm looking for. Bye. And I'm gonna like walk away.
All right.
I'm looking for genuinely looking. There's none of the guards who are like the dragon people, the cult people. He wasn't part of the cult. Clearly.
No, it seems like most of the guards are hired. It doesn't
God damn
appear
it.
that any of them are raiders or anything like that.
Well, I'm gonna go hoe myself through this guard until I find one who like is part of the dragon cult or who knows something interesting.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do for like an hour. I'm just gonna like low level flirt with everybody.
Okay. There's a lot of guards here. You meet a lot of them. Most of them are either recently guards or a lot of them are actually just using this as a situation so they can get to Waterdeep. Some of them have family there.
Actually, can I like retcon just
Sure.
being a hoe and
Okay.
just like laser in on the dude? If I see him, the guy that I know for a fact is part of the dragon cult, can I like laser in on that guy?
I've got an in with him.
The
You want to
old dude?
just pretend we're traveling merchants together and
Oh
Roll-
yeah, that works.
roll with me. We both have gems. But let's get this show on the road.
All right. And there'll be more characters to meet along the way, guys, because this isn't just like a 40 days later, you're in Waterdeep. All right, so you guys begin the travel. The caravans begin taking off. Everyone that's with the guard, that are guard duty, before you leave, you do notice that a noble-looking, very well-dressed, climbs up in the front of the wagon with the purple-robed bearded guy, that we haven't learned his name yet, climbs up with him. He's very snotty-looking, very snooty. He climbs up and sits down beside of the purple-robed guy. It looks like he came from Baldur's Gate, and you did not notice him before. And you begin your travel northward along Coast Way. Now, along that road, a couple of things you guys notice is that the noble takes the reins, and quite often. And when he does, he's rough with the horses. He beats them overly. He curses at them, and he's just generally not being very nice to the horses that are drawing the wagon. You can see that due to the way that he's kind of riding them, that their collars and girths are starting to create chafe sores in their hide. It's almost as if no matter what they do, they're either pulling too fast or they're going too slow. He's just being an absolute nuisance with the way that he's handling it. The purple robe guy doesn't seem to mind it. He's just sits back and smokes his pipe, and eventually, a few miles deep, about 20 miles deep, when the day when the day is beginning to wane and it's becoming evening, one of the horses collapses in its harness.
Oh, no.
And the noble gets out and pulls out from the wagon a whip and begins beating it.
I run in and stop it. That's fucked up.
All right, so tell me exactly how you do that.
Wait, can I try to restrain her before she does that?
You could try.
Yeah, how does that go down?
Do I see her try to
Sure,
move
yeah,
in?
you're guarding this, so she came towards it, you would see, yep.
Yeah, so what do you want me to do, like a strength check or something?
Yeah, are we guarding this noble? Which part of
Yeah, the noble and the purple robe guy.
You want to do Dex
Okay.
versus Strength? You, me, Ronick?
Or I can just try to stop you at first, and then we can do that first. Let me just listen. I understand what you're trying to do, and I respect it, but at the same time, you're gonna blow our cover.
How so? I'm a noble. I'm a lady.
If you get thrown out of this caravan,
I'm not gonna throw out a caravan.
you're no good to us. What do you mean? How do you get thrown out of a caravan?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
As you guys are talking, as this happened, which I'm only interrupting so I can explain what's happening as you're talking, he is beating the horse, and a knight, heavily armored, and a mage in a normal robe are standing beside him watching him do it, almost as if they're his personal guards. Okay, continue. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to like wiggle my way out of whatever Tronic's doing. Like if I have to make like a dex or like a wiggle check, like I want to get out of there.
How hard are you trying to stop her, Tronic? How important is it? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard are you trying to keep her from doing this?
I mean, like I kind of understand what she's doing, but at the same time, like I just feel like, look, I mean, especially now that I see the guards, so I'm gonna say maybe like an 8.5.
Okay. All right. So roll a dex check. Let's see if you wiggle away.
50?
No, close. You get away for a second, but he's able to grasp you and hold you back. And about that time, the horse it looks like it's dead. They are unhooking it, and he's calling for another horse to be pulled up and put to take over
I'm gonna
its
push
spot.
Tronic off me and like angrily walk away.
The purple-robed bearded guy was smoking his pipe, and he noticed the little scuffle you guys had, and he steps off of the wagon and begins walking towards Tronic. Is there something the matter? What seems to be the problem? I know that was gruesome to see. I don't personally agree with this kind of behavior, but...
I didn't want that merchant to be in business that she didn't want to be in.
Yes.
I could see the look on her face. She was trying to.
You made the right call. He's a noble. None of us like him, but hey, he pays well. He's going to pay us well to take him up to Waterdeep. The sooner we get rid of him, the better, though. The guy's a real asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I felt terrible, but I think that was the right move.
If someone were to take care of him in the middle of the night, I would certainly not say anything.
So he's not part of the...
No, he has nothing to do with us. Listen, we're getting paid pretty good to take him, but I'm willing to lose the gold, and we can just say, hey, we can say anything. This is a long, long haul travel. Anything could happen on the roads, right?
Right.
Can anyone hear this other than?
Yeah, all the guards. And Fife, I don't know how far you walked away. That depends if you can hear it or not.
It's only so far.
Okay, so you
I
hear
can
it
hear
too.
this.
All the guards can hear this.
Okay.
And I'm with the same caravan, so can I hear?
Sure, yeah, because you're right there with Fife. So
I kind of laughed.
I want to quickly send a message before he responds, because I have the cantrip message, which just puts an inaudible message into somebody's head, and I just want to say he could be trying to trick you. Don't be vague in your answer.
Can I reply to message? Is it like that?
Yes,
or no?
yes.
Oh, wow, you can.
Yes, you
nice.
can. It's just completely inaudible.
Even with my low intelligence, I could have figured that out myself. Thanks.
Are you gonna reply back to him, or?
Nope. That's all I wanted to make sure that we were gonna fall for a trap.
Yeah, I kind of do like an uncomfortable laugh, and I say like, if that's something beyond my pay grade.
All right, he laughs along with you. I understand, my friend. I understand. And he returns back to the wagon. About that time, the noble is getting back up as his guards are hooking the new horse in, and the bearded guy takes the reins a little violently away from the noble. And you continue a little further. It is beginning to get night, though. Darkness. Yeah.
Can I just send one of the guards over, perhaps the green-skinned girl or the thing? I want to send them over and just say, tell the purple cloak and the noble that I prefer to dine before the sun goes entirely down. So if they were going to invite me to dinner, they damn well better do it soon. And just in a very, very noble way.
Okay. And you
pretending that I'm used to this sort of treatment, that somebody would obviously have sent me an invite by now.
To dinner?
To dine with them, yes.
Oh, okay. And this is to the green-skinned, to Green Imza, right?
Yeah, and I send her along to give the message to the noble and the purple cloak.
Okay, you see Green Emza. She walks up and begins talking to them. They look over at your way, and you see the purple cloaked bearded guy. He leans over to the noble and whispers something in his ear, and the noble nods, but then begins to laugh. And that's pretty much their only reaction. They begin moving the caravan once more.
Oh my god, these guys.
Now it's beginning to get dark, and you start seeing a lot of the caravans are beginning to pull over. They're getting out tents and things, preparing to rest up for the night. However, the current caravan that the guards are on, one of the wagon that they're on hits a rock and it overturns, comes crashing down on the ground. It looks like that wheel broke on the rock as it hit it. Some of the crates kind of tumble free out of the wagon, and one of them smashes open, and dozens of beautiful items of jewelry wrapped in wool for protection spills out of it. You see a bunch of black-robed cultists kind of swarming around it, as if they're very upset about it being exposed. And the purple-robed older man, as the wagon crashed, he kind of fell and took a tumble. The good news is that the wagon actually fell and broke the leg of the noble. He fell out first, and the wagon kind of landed on it. He's screaming out in pain and wailing. The purple-robed guy, totally ignoring the noble, is concerned and screaming at the cultists to get the jewelry and pick up all the cargo quickly.
So I'm gonna run over to the bearded guy and try to help him.
Okay. As you approach, he puts up a hand as if he doesn't want you to get any closer. Stay back, please, please, please. We've given very specific instructions from the worm speaker Resmer. None of this was supposed to be seen. None of it. I need everyone to turn away.
I apologize, and I'll like respectfully back off.
All right. And they're trying to collect it. This is some very shiny, exquisite gems and jewelry.
Can I use a sneak bonus to try to get, a little closer, unseen, and like get a better look at what this sort of wares are, like more details about it?
Sure. Are you gonna?
Right, I want to like. I'm gonna try to sneak.
You get off your horse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, which horse does he get off of?
I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna
shit on somebody.
He gets off the high horse.
I'm gonna shed the large hat, turn my cloak inside out because the inside was, a dark color, and I'm going to scuttle into the bushes and try to go the long way around and see if I can't get into a vantage point.
Yeah, there's definitely you're in a forestry area, so there's definitely some brush on the far side. So you do go in there. Great roll. So you're completely stealthed, and yes, you notice that this is some. You're a jeweler too, so we're talking a lot of this jewelry's worth upwards of 30 to 40, and some of it 50,000 gold. I mean, this is high quality items here. Do
we realize he's gone?
No, he was so stealthy nobody would have seen nothing. It's almost like he vanished. You see his horses, you guys would be able to tell he's not with you, so you could assume, but
if you would think to look around for me, but I'm so forgettable.
Yeah. So also, everybody notices this part. The pole, the guy from earlier.
Oh god.
He sees it, and his eyes kind of light up. And he approaches and starts trying to talk to the gray-bearded guy about, why is there such expensive things on your wagon? What else do you have in there? And he's asking a lot of questions. The bearded guy is very upset by this and keeps pushing him back and telling him to mind his own business. He finally does back away and leave it be. And that's it. They're cleaning it up.
Can I run over to the noble and say like, my lord, and try to give him a potion of healing?
Yes, you can. As you do, he is just wailing out. His leg is broken. It's shattered. You can literally see a bone coming out of the skin. So you're going to use a potion on him?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, my lord, oh no, how could this happen to you? You're so special and important.
Finally, someone here who cares about me and not the stupid jewelry. So he gulps down the potion, and although his leg is still broken, he feels better. He's not sweating from pain anymore. And
I'm gonna like rub his head, push it against my tits, and just be like, okay.
Can somebody make me a splint? I need a splint for my leg.
Someone get this man a splint.
I'm confused by all of this in the game. In the game, not in real life.
Yeah. All right. So eventually, as they clean up the jewelry, get it back in the crates, they're got the wagon back up, and all the crates are back in. Everybody's super on edge. Let me rephrase that. The cultists are on super edge now. You notice that a bunch of them pile into that wagon as if to protect it. And the gray-bearded man he is in an awful mood now. He gets back on the wagon. Someone did eventually make out of some of the forestry. They made a splint for the noble who's still whining and crying, but he does get up onto the wagon and crawls back onto the inside so he can lie down. Tents are being made all around, and it is now definitely nighttime. The moon is out, lights it up fairly well, fairly good vision. It's a full moon tonight, and it's up to you guys if you'd like to, jump in one of the tents with the other guards or what you'd like to do.
We get our own tents? Or can we,
Does anybody bring a tent?
Yeah, maybe is there a way to like subtly or like circle up?
I mean,
Sure.
Is there any
yeah,
chance that
it's super relaxed now, except for that one wagon. The one you guys are guarding that one's pretty intense right now. Lots of cultists are on the inside of it and peeking out, and the bearded guy is sitting at the front, kind of backwards, facing back towards, and he's kind of screaming and fussing at the people on the inside. But everybody else is chill.
Is there any chance that Aiken thought to pack our horses with tents?
Unfortunately, no. There was nothing additional packed. However, there are a lot of tents, and the guards do seem to be sharing.
I also think I have. No, I don't. Never mind. I thought I had like tenty things, but I don't.
The nosy nose gnome. I don't think you guys caught his name yet. Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, my bad. What was his name? Los Vias and Green Imza. They have a very large tent. Definitely, 4 other people could fit inside. There's also many other guards, including the human, the Pole, who has a tent with one extra spot, and he's eyeing Fife, kind of raising his eyebrows if she wants to join.
I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna go hide. He's useless to me. He's horny and useless. The worst way a man could be.
The pole is pitched a tent. Come on.
Is his name the pole, or is his name the pole or the pipe?
The pole.
The pole.
The pole. And our ship name is the pipe.
Yeah, the pole.
Nathan, are we on actual guard duty though? Like, we're supposed to be actually guarding right now? Or
yeah, the tents are nearby. You know what I mean? Each guard has kind of set up camps nearby their caravan. So not necessarily. It's pretty relaxed. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're just supposed to be alert enough if wolves or something crazy were to happen. That's all.
Right.
I'm gonna go grab some firewood, and I hope people who are friends join me to do so.
I'll go with her, but before that, I asked Krabick if he can help find the if he can find the Harper. If he can help find the Harper.
All right, I'll do my best.
He doesn't. Wait, are you on the Harpers, Krabick?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
Harper.
Krabick is.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, I say
What's the matter?
Kronik's head is made of steel, and Hamlin may steal the
the other person, rather than help, you're the one I can trust, mage.
Mhm,
Find the harbor.
All right, I'll do my best.
All right. So
I hope that other people follow me into the woods so we can circle up.
Lenora.
Oh,
Woods.
Yeah.
I was
did-
just escorting. Yeah,
Actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like point at all the guards and be like, "Guards, I'm gonna go look for firewood. I need accompaniment," and I'm gonna like walk.
Except for you, Green Elsa.
Except for you, Green Elsa. Fuck you.
You're green.
Oh,
Hey.
Green, and I do not even consider you. No,
Hey,
she's actually great.
hey.
I legit don't say that because I think it's shitty.
yeah. So as you say that, the nosy nose, I keep forgetting his name, Las Vias, and Green Imsa both jump up at the opportunity to help, and they're wanting to travel with you to help gather firewood. They're not necessarily like up in your business. They're kind of doing their own thing, but they're going in the same direction of the same force as you to try to find wood.
I plan on having a fivesome with all these people. You need to leave. I do not want to have sex with you.
Lenora steps in, realizing what's about to happen, and she's like, step away. I will escort her by myself. That's it. It's just me. She doesn't need an army with her. Let's not waste resources.
Las Vias looks over at Green Imsa and he says, "Yeah, it probably got secrets. You know how it is. Everybody's got their secrets. So come, we'll find our own firewood." And they go off together.
Me also coming in, and I say, "You two have to stand guard around my 2 horses. We will get the firewood, but my 2 horses are very important. So stay here."
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Persuasion.
All right, they obediently begin going back to kind of grumbling. The gnome is grumbling under his breath, but they go back to guard your horses.
And then we all go into the woods to, quote, look for firewood.
Yeah, but in like not, we kind of like do it in a way where like it doesn't look like we're all going at the same time, kind of thing. Like,
Or maybe it does, and we just don't care. It's fine. But before we get there, we should do.
I don't trust that gnome. I don't trust the gnome.
Listen, nobody trusts that gnome. He's awful. But can we do like a strong perception check to make sure that nobody else is around when we get to like far enough away?
Yeah, everybody can roll for that.
Okay.
What are we doing? Perception?
Yeah,
To
perception.
Yes.
see if we weren't followed.
Oh, yeah, that's plenty good enough. So you guys can definitely tell that no, you are on your own. You're deep enough in the woods now where you can still see some of the other campfires that people have already set up back towards the caravan, but it's quiet. You can just hear the muffled sounds of people talking back at the camp, and you're definitely alone.
All right. Who are we? There's so many people we need to plug for information. We need to figure out who is best suited for what situation, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
so my plan here was to pretend that I was a very important noble and befriend any other important-looking merchants, but to be honest, they don't seem that interested.
well, it seems like Fife has somehow gained favor with the noble.
So yeah, maybe we go down that route.
Ugh. Can I kill him at the end?
Sure.
Just make sure nobody sees you.
No.
I have no attachment person. I have no.
Killed a horse for no good reason. Are you telling? You know that's the type of dude who has like 3 12-year-old girls like locked in his basement. Like, please let me kill him at the very end.
It's good to see that you have a threshold of some sort. Killing not good. If they kill animals, good. I'm on board with this.
I
say
kind of
it's
feel
tw-
that.
you're
I kind of feel
twice-
that.
They say you're twice as likely to get a conviction on animal abuse than you are for like. I can't
there's
remember.
no-
I can see that.
Because it's not that I think I should murder. It's just like I know that if it's like a poor dude, like a bandit who does a crime, he'll probably go to prison forever. But if it's a noble who does a crime, he will never go to prison. Like he'll get murdered in his cell, and it'll be a suicide. But he should actually just get murdered.
I fold my arms and I say, "We are not them."
Fine.
I
God damn it,
noticed-
Balasar! I can never say no to your beautiful face.
I notice you're a little more nice to her when you say that. Just saying.
Yeah. So, but I mean, my plan probably failed, but I'm kind of stuck in it. So, I am a noble. If we want to come up with a plan, I am a noble who apparently has expensive gems. You are some I don't know if you're noble or what, but you are a
I'm hot. Doesn't matter.
yeah, you're a hot jewel seller that helped the guy's foot, and then we've got a whole bunch of guards at our disposal. So
we definitely need someone who's going to talk to the bearded pipe man, who we for sure knows is part of the guard. We need somebody to talk to the nosy gnome, and we need somebody to keep on talking to that green girl.
So let's actually talk about the fact that the bearded man might have actually been serious about asking us if we wanted to hit the noble, you know?
I feel like I should let you guys know that I have as a spell Detect Thoughts. So if there's like a high priority person that you want me to interrogate and try to figure out what their deal is, I can do that.
Who is the person who he was talking to Tronic when he sort of like floated the idea of murder, right?
Yeah, bearded purple man asked us, said that guy really annoys us. He is giving us lots of gold, but I'd be willing to lose the gold if somebody would like, I don't want to travel with him for days or.
Okay, so idea: Hamlin and Krabick, you talk to the bearded pipe man, and Krabick, you use detect thoughts while doing so. Tronic, you keep pushing that green girl, and Balasar and Lenora, you try to figure out what the fuck is up with that long-nosed gnome boy.
Okay, wait. I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I'm not the best when it comes to flirting. So it's not my thing, I'm more direct.
Wait.
Kind of,
and yet you joined the harbor.
So I'm just wondering. I'm just saying, if you had any tips,
Oh,
like now
can
would be
I
the
do like
time.
some dating advice for him?
Sure.
There's a reason why I'm single all these years,
I'll give him.
Can I do dating advice and then it equals advantage?
Yeah, I'll give him a +2 for the dating advice.
All right. So when a girl says that she's actually like fine, she's probably not fine. If you are trying to talk to a girl, you need to always know that she wants you to want to do the things that she wants you to want to do. It's not about just doing it.
Oh my god, it's so simple.
Cast a divination spell, and that's all you need to do.
Yeah, I just got a +2 in real life. So Tronic, you have a +2 to any persuasion or deception rolls.
Oh, sweet.
Deception. That is what dating is all about.
At the beginning, at least. At the beginning, at least.
Yeah, exactly. That is persuasion from then on out.
Oh man.
All right, so are we cool with all of our assignments? Hamlin, Krabick, talking to Bearded Pipe.
Is that all perception, or is it just when it comes to flirting with the green skin girl?
All.
All right, Krabick, do we have a plan for
women? Yeah,
story?
they have to be female, unless.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna put that in my notes, so I get a +2.
Now, yeah, and that we'll make that last for 5 days. Before how us dudes are, we'll forget in 5 days. So.
Yeah.
5 game days.
You're giving me about 4 days and 23 hours more than you probably should.
Yeah, I'm being very generous with it. That's true.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna put flirting +2 for 5 days.
So now I do have to say that at this particular point, there seems to be a little bit of a ruckus going on back at the camp. Somebody seems not shouting, but talking over everybody else something.
Oh god, I wonder who it is.
No, let's get back there. I want to see what this business is.
All right. I say, wait. Grab wood.
Oh yeah.
No, you guys just mess up your hair and look like we're making out. Same thing.
Yeah.
I've got wood.
We all grab wood.
All right, you guys got your wood, and you're headed back to the camp, right?
Gotta go find the pole.
Okay,
what do we see?
So as you guys walk back up into the camp, the bearded purple robed guy is shoving the pole into his tent and asking guards to come stand in front of it. The pole is arguing back, and The purple robe guys just tell him, it's for your own safety. It's for your own safety. Just get in there and shut up. So he's shoved in there. There's a couple of guards stationed in the front of it. And everybody's just kind of, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are gathered up in front of it kind of watching.
Do you recognize either of the guards that are in front? Any of the guards that are in front?
No, it's not anybody you've recognized before, no.
But they're probably like dragon cult guards? Or are they just new guards? Okay.
Maybe, maybe not. They do seem to be taking orders from the purple robe guy, though. Like, they immediately snap to order, so very possible.
So is the bearded purple robe guy in the tent with Paul, or he just put him in there by himself?
He shoved him in there, and he's got the guards standing guard so he doesn't leave.
It's your turn, Hamlin and Krevik.
Okay. Krabik.
All right, let's do it.
Follow my lead and detect some thoughts.
You got it.
Wait. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Krabik.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that so he gets his rolls.
You're beautiful.
You
Do I need to
You're
roll anything for
beautiful.
detect thoughts?
It's true.
I don't think so. I think it just works, right?
Let me check
Yeah,
here.
you should have cast it on
It might go against their intelligence.
on Hamlin.
Well, I'll cast it on Hamlin too. We're gonna go to sleep after this, so I'll cast it on both of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Two bros sitting in a campsite, 5 feet apart, because they're not gay.
It says.
But if they were, that would be okay.
But if they were, that would be fine.
Right.
Okay. So, anyways, I am going to walk up, completely undeterred by my previous rejection,
Okay.
and just be like, "Huh, good guards. You know, they're harder to find than something."
And you're saying this to the two guards in front of the tent?
No, I'm saying it right to the purple guard, unless he's walked away.
Oh,
Has
the
he walked
purple
away?
robe guy. Well, he started walking away, but he's not made it back to the
All right.
wagon yet.
All right. Well, I intercept him and I go, "Huh, good guards, hard to find, huh?
Indeed.
I can't. This one's pretty good," and I gesture to Krabik. You know, if you're looking for a captain of the guards in the near future, he's a great find. Doesn't ask any questions. Keeps his eyes to himself, if you know what I mean. I wink and tap my nose twice.
You're gonna make me blush.
He looks.
I'm also can I say really fast? I'm also gonna stand within 60 feet of whatever this conversation is.
Okay.
In case.
Okay.
And do I? So I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts. Lasts for up to 1 minute.
Okay. A couple of things.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to talk fast.
Couple of things he notices that you notice that you hear from the purple robe guy's thoughts. He is thinking about murdering the pole.
Oh shit!
He's going to wait till things are calm and things are quiet, and the reason is because he showed way too much interest in the gems, and you can tell that this is highly disturbing. And at the top of his thoughts is just that if Resmer finds out that people had seen those jewels spill out, then he would be killed. So that guy seen too much, talked too much. He wants to kill him. He's waiting for everybody to go
I'm also
to sleep.
going to be using this cantrip message to be like, okay, what's he thinking? You know, so that we've got a constant sharing of information. If Krabik, chooses to tell me what he says truly,
which I do. I'm relaying all this.
Cool. So I'm like, so then I say something along the line. I want to say something like, it looks like you have some sort of deception. What would be like a common item that looks something similar to it? Can I think of anything off the top of my head? Just knowing, being a merchant and stuff.
From what you've seen come out of the crate and something you might have? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, describe what they actually were. I don't actually know what they were.
Yeah, they were just really fancy jewelry. Really high quality gems, sapphire, etc. And
Gotcha.
Just really, really expensive jewelry is what it looked like.
Okay, well, being a jewel thief, sorry, not a jewel thief, a jewel merchant myself. Like, I want to make up some lie. Like, I don't know why he was making such a big deal. Those looked like they were from the Baldur's Gate, jewelry market. Like, the whole wares weren't worth more than whatever.
He's nodding. Indeed.
Couple hundred gold.
Indeed.
Couple hundred gold.
That's why I'm so upset. He's making a big deal, and it's no big deal, and I wish he would just shut up, but you can read his thoughts. He's lying. He knows that this is very valuable.
These backwater guards, they see the smallest little glint of jewel, and they just freak out.
Agreed.
So wait, what were his thoughts on that? On me, like mention?
He thinks that you actually don't know what you're talking about. He believes that you're foolish and didn't see the value of what spilled. So he feels pretty comfortable with you that at least you didn't get a good enough look to know.
Gotcha.
While this is all going on, I am playing the part of the really good quiet guard that Hamlin has made me up to be, and I'm scanning around like I'm Secret Service.
Yeah, I need
just touching one finger to your ear. Like...
So the mind read is now over, and I need to know where Tronic is. Where's Tronic? What are you doing right now?
I was actually didn't get a chance to say, but I went to go look for the green girl.
Okay, good timing then. So the purple robe guy is climbing back up on the wagon, and now he's telling the noble to shut up because he's still over there crying and wailing and asking for all kinds of luxury foods that aren't available in the middle of nowhere. All right, now Krabik, you said you were looking for what?
Oh no, I'm just looking around pretending like I'm scanning for danger.
Oh, okay.
Like a Secret Service
you're
guy.
a guard. Okay, you're guarding. Okay, gotcha. And Tronic, what did you want to do? The green-skinned girl is still watching over Hamlin's horses with the gnome.
Okay. I walk over to them and say, the short one wanted me to relieve you, and I say to the gnome guy, and wanted the two of us to stand guard here.
All right, you hear him as he's walking away, mumbling, obviously saying it loud enough for you to hear, something to the effect of, yeah, you probably just want to make out with the green lady, and he goes back to his tent.
That made me even more awkward and embarrassed than I already was. I'm trying.
You've got +2.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep Fife's words in my mind. I'm kind of like doing the little kind of like, kicking the dirt a little bit, and I'm like, quite the night, huh?
It sure is. And then she turns and she pulls down her hood. At first, it seems as though she might be going to do something dirty, but then you realize as she pulls it down at the front of her chest, a pendant pops out. It is silver, and it has the emblem of the Harpers on the front of it. And then she tucks it back away as quickly as she showed it.
Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Do I show her
gravity?
Do I show her mine to you?
I don't know, do you?
You can choose to.
So
what are you going to show her?
So I pull down my pants.
I keep it.
I keep it, and then she thinks I'm about to do something dirty, and I pull the pin out of my
so much
glove.
tension. Oh my God.
We're like, oh God, thank God.
I would watch this HBO series.
The drama.
She sees
Be
it.
sure to catch Grey's Anatomy. 9 o'clock.
When she sees it, half, the right side of her face curls up into a smile, and she winks and tells you to put it back away.
Oh God, thank God, because I was really about to do this really awkward flirting thing, and I'm really not good at it. So I'm so glad that you have one of those.
What are you here for?
We're here on orders from the Harpers and the what was the other guild?
The Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order of the Gauntlet. Onthar Frome and who's the other dude? Leosin. Yeah. Sent us. We're supposed to meet. I think you. we're right. Wasn't that we're on our way to the following the troop up north to
Waterdeep.
Really terrible. Thank you. Really terrible names. And we're trying to figure out what the purpose of this treasure is, because we think it has something to do with Tiamat and the cult of the Dragon Lich. They're raising dragon skeletons or something.
Yeah.
I'm not the smart one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't.
Sounds like a Mad Lib.
I don't know if you were actually, if I'm the one you're looking for. I legitimately, I figured I'd learn some stuff while I'm here, but I actually am going to Waterdeep looking for a cure. I figured I could learn some things, find another Harper in Waterdeep, and relay what I learned, but I wasn't lying. That really is what I'm going to go do.
Do you know? Have you come across any other Harpers?
No, but the only reason I had a feeling that you might be one was when you guys went into the woods just now. It looked a little suspicious, like you guys wanted to talk, and just thought, why not at least see if you were a Harper or not? And you are, so I'm glad I did that. But no, I haven't actually even attempted to try to see if there are others. Did Leosin say that there was other Harpers here?
Nathan, at this point, can I read her well enough to tell if like she's like telling the truth? Like,
Sure, roll an insight. Yeah, roll an insight.
I mean, I'm a cynical New Yorker, so like I'm getting vibes that maybe she stole that off somebody. I don't know.
Roll an insight.
Okay, hold on. Man, all these skills I'm not good at.
First
Yes.
person you see with the badge, and you're like,
Yeah,
are you really on my side?
you can't really tell, but I mean, it seems like she's being genuine.
Yeah.
You know, her body language seems to seem that she is being genuine.
All right. What was the question she asked me again? Sorry.
She was asking if Leosin said there was supposed to be other Harpers in this caravan.
He did, right? He said we were supposed to look out for. Like I know that. Like my cat. Well, I forgot.
Yeah, Leosin did say that just to look, there would be others, and send one of them back to Baldur's Gate so that they could get the answer and catch back up.
Ah, that's what he wanted us that for.
So you guys could find out about the hatchery. That's what it was all about.
We can't send her. She's on a mission to ungreened.
Yeah, but
And she's gonna be his new girlfriend.
She's gonna go there, and she's got to go to. I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. Wait. So I tell her basically, like, listen, you have to. We need you to go when you go to Baldur's Gate. You need to send word back.
Baldur's Gate.
She's not going to Baldur's Gate. She's going to Waterdeep. But okay, sorry, this is metagaming. But she is on her way 40 days to the north to Waterdeep for her own purposes.
Oh.
Yeah, but do you still want to ask her to?
Yeah, because that's like, yeah. I mean, I understand the green thing. I personally think it looks great on you. I mean, I'm not just saying that. Like, I think I know you probably don't love it, but you look beautiful.
Make her roll for insight.
No
woman. I wish I could roll for insight on every relationship.
I'm being honest here. I really do.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that. You can say that 1,000 times.
All right, whatever. Roll insight.
So she looks like this puts her in an uncomfortable situation. She's kind of looking around and looking at the ground. How about this? This is a long journey. This is kind of the best shot I've ever had with this huge caravan. It's going to be the safest way to get there. How about this? How about I find another Harper, and I'll make sure that they go, and I'll let you know by tomorrow night. I promise you I'll find one. If I don't find one by tomorrow night, I'll go myself.
That works. Yeah. And you think there's another Harper here?
Well,
how many Harpers are there?
If Leosin said there was some, I mean, the Harpers are everywhere. So if he said there's some here, I'm sure there is. I doubt he was talking about me, though. I literally just joined this caravan because I saw it as a safe way to get to where I need to go.
So Leosin doesn't know you're here?
No.
Okay. All right, well, let me talk to my compatriots, but that sounds like a good idea.
All right, and I promise, if I don't find it by tomorrow night, I'll go myself. I'll have to steal a horse though if I'm gonna make it back to Baldur's Gate and then relay that message back to you. I'll have to have a horse.
Don't even think about it.
There's two. I mean, there's two right here. They wouldn't notice if one was gone, you know?
Yeah, I'd have to steal it out tomorrow night, like when everybody goes to sleep. If I haven't found another Harper, I'll steal a horse, I'll run to Baldur's Gate, and I'll send a pigeon or something, or I'll get a wizard to get the message to you. Somehow I'll get the message back to you.
Okay, but if this comes up in front of the group, don't mention the stealing the horse in front of the small one.
Who's the small one?
The halfling.
Are you? You're all... Wait. The noble merchant is with you?
I really hope she's a Harper. I really hope so. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm not the smart one. This is probably not the best idea. Did I? Yeah.
He has an extra
horses.
Yeah, he has an extra horse. That's perfect.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if he's part of this group or not, but if he is,
Okay. Wow.
all right. Look, I'm gonna have to trust that you are who you say you are, and you're a Harper. Okay.
You really are.
And yes, there's many of us here, and you'll see us congregating together. So at this point, if you're not a Harper, you're gonna find out anyway. So yes, the small one is part of our group. Okay? Don't mention the horses in front of him.
But he is a successful merchant.
I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing.
All right. Also, we don't probably have to guard these horses anymore. I think that was just a bullshit thing that he was saying so that you guys can get out of our hair.
Now, I need to know, Hamlin, where are you at? You were standing close enough to listen in?
Well, I was trying to talk to the bearded guy, but I guess he's done with us.
Okay.
Okay, Kravik
well, something interesting happens to you. There's a guy dressed a lot like the bandits were back at the camp, not heavily armed or anything like that, just wearing some ratty old cloth. And he approaches you. He's missing a few teeth, and he comes up to you, and he says, "I like that hat. How much would you sell it to me for?"
Everybody likes my hat.
I'd really like that one, though. The color, everything. How much would you sell it to me for?
Well, this hat was actually bequeathed to me by a foreign dignitary across the Sea of Swords, so I certainly couldn't part with it for anything less than 3,000 gold pieces.
3,000 gold pieces? I'll give you 100 gold. Come on, it's not worth that. It's not even worth 100 gold.
Sir, this hat has seen more continents than the famous sailing ship of Al Goldine. You would know him if you were a famous trader like me.
Good old Al Goldine.
Al Goldine made the internet.
He shakes his head and walks away.
Wait!
Actually, Al Goldine used to stick his hand down his pants.
I want to say, what interest do you have in my hat, anyways? And roll a
Insight
and to see what interest he has.
Okay, roll your insight. From what you can tell, he just really likes the hat.
Okay, this hat I could possibly part with it for as low 350 gold.
Go ahead.
But only because I have a better hat at home. I'm just wearing this is my traveling hat.
What do you got in all those satchels?
Sir, these satchels are filled with the finest gems that the Sword Coast has ever seen, mined from the hill dwarves of the Marsh of Tun and deep mile under the mountain of sunsets.
Well, I tell you what. If you got all those fancy gems, you can buy yourself a new hat. Come on, sell it to me. 80 gold.
I have multiple hats. Thank you, sir. And I'm selling this one for 300 gold. My final answer.
All right. He looks disappointed, stomps his foot, and begins walking back away towards some tents.
Well, that was weird.
That guy just wanted my hat.
All right, everything is completely calmed down. Most people are asleep. You guys are one of the few people still awake. So whatever you want to do now. There's plenty of open spaces and random tents to sleep.
Can I try to find this shitty lord?
Yeah, he's laid up, perched on the front of the merchant wagon.
Is he still awake or is he asleep?
No, he's asleep. He's snoozing.
Okay, then never mind. I'll wait till later.
I just want to point out to the group, it is closing in on 11 p.m.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
We have a natural pause for the evening, but
Yeah, no, this is a pretty good pause because I would assume everybody's about to go to sleep, unless there was some other things somebody wants to do real quick.
Hmm.
I asked the green skinned lady if I can sleep in her tent.
She agrees and allows it.
Excellent.
Hey!
Wow.
Do we all
I'm
do
the-
we all notice that he's not sleeping in a group appreciated spot?
Yes, you all notice.
Oh, can I wait? Sorry. Can I? If we're gathering together before that, can I just tell them all what happened, or are we not? doing
Sure, yeah. We can
Oh,
assume that you guys.
I will. I want to be sure that I tell the group, with Balasar included, that there is a plot to murder the Pole, and albeit he is a little bit of a
Gross.
adolescent youth, I don't think he deserves such a fate.
I tell them about what happened to the green skin lady, and I leave out the horse part.
If he tells me that, can I try to find the green skin lady too? Like later, like alone?
Well, she'll be with Tronic now.
I'm gonna be like, Tronic, I'm gonna do some girl talk. Get the fuck out of here.
Put in a good word.
Yeah,
Okay,
totally.
but anyways, now everyone's basically caught up with everything that happened, so
Yeah,
we all
we can.
know everything.
Yeah, and we can decide what you get if you guys want to do something about the murder that you
Murder.
know
Yeah.
about, or if you want to the Green Lady more conversation there. Actually, if you want to, Fife, I don't know how long that would go. If you want to finish that up real quick before we end the
Very, very
session.
quick. I
Okay.
just want to tell her something.
Okay.
I understand that you are you're unhappy with the way that you look, and I know of a woman who lives in the woods who can help you with that.
In what woods?
The Troll Backwoods. We're on our way there, and the Trollbark Forest. There's a woman who lives there, and she can fix the thing that you hate the most about yourself.
Now I have to ask: are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth.
Okay.
How are you? Wait, what? How are you telling the truth?
I'm telling the truth.
Can we roll to see if she somehow thinks that Fife is calling her a troll?
No,
In
you
some
know,
sort of way?
it's fair.
We're not around when she does this, right? You're doing this.
No.
Yeah, this is private. Yeah, it's just them two.
I can take you there if you need.
How far away is it?
Balasar.
You'd have to leave the caravan, but she can give you everything you've wanted and more.
You would take me there personally?
Yes.
How do I know you're telling the truth? And she flashes the pendant at you.
I'm not a part of your group, but I know how it feels to be unhappy with the way the world sees you, and I know how it feels to feel frustrated by being limited by other people's small minds.
How long would it take us to get there?
I don't know, but I could do it. I've been there before.
Could you provide guards?
No, it would just be us.
I'll consider it.
Okay.
There's one thing. Do you already know?
I do.
I have an uncle who's in Waterdeep, who's very proficient in the ways of magic and things. I haven't seen him since I was a little girl, but I feel confident that he can fix this.
He might. And the price of his help might be less than the price of hers, but it works.
I don't have much.
Wait. Can I just ask where's this coming from?
This is coming from
the background?
This is from me forever.
This is coming
Yeah.
from her backstory.
Yeah, this is coming from her backstory. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll consider it. I also have another mission I promised possibly for tomorrow night, and if that happens, it'll compromise everything. So give me till tomorrow night, and I'll give you an answer.
It's not. You don't have to make a choice till we get to Dragonspear or near Dragonspear, but I know how it feels to feel the way you feel, and I have to go there myself anyway. So.
And we'll be passing
Or I
right
think I have
through
to go
there?
myself.
We'll be passing through there?
I believe so. If we're going to Waterdeep, this is the journey I took.
All right.
So I think we'll be passing.
All right, thank you. So I'll know my end by tomorrow night. And I mean, if we're passing through anyway, thank you so much.
Don't thank me, but think about it.
All right, awesome. So she returns back to the tent, nods, and gives a gracious bow to you, Fife, and returns back to the tent.
Cool.
All right, cool. Fife, if you could send me a little background information just so I can prep for whatever background thing, just maybe a private DM.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Just so I can kind of prep for it, because we will very likely hit Dragonspear next session. So just so I kind of can prep for what's going on and make it cool.
Cool. I will do so.
All right, and guys, that was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't know how you guys felt, but I loved it. And just so you guys know, all the weird little things do have a point in this, and
no one better touch my hat. That's all I got to say.
So we got quite a few different things from different angles happening. This should get really interesting next session. Likely next session. Well, I don't want to give anything away. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is a super roleplay heavy part of the campaign. And this was completely theater of the mind. We left the map open the entire time. So I'd love some feedback on how everybody felt about it, if they enjoyed it, etc. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining in live chat. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next Monday, same time, right here on the channel. Thank you, everybody.